Dublin traffic chart mark 10, Mike Airborne, clear of 28 right, passing to correction 3,000 feet. Dublin.
Good morning, everybody. Hopefully this is going to work. All right, I've done a lot of changes overnight with my stream, and yeah, this could all go really, really wrong today. So, hello, nice to see you all. Live on TikTok today as well for the first time in forever, which is cool. Part of the motivation for redoing stuff last night was the whole TikTok thing. So, hopefully that's going to go well for us today. Yeah, so I had to redo my entire OBS setup last night, which was super, super annoying. I thought it was going to be one of those like 5-minute jobs.
Runway 10 right. Cross runway 34, Sierra 7.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like one of those really easy 5-minute jobs. I'll just quickly change this and then it'll work. Nothing worked. And then it turned out my whole OBS installation was just ruined. So, yeah, I just burnt it all to the ground and started again. I think my issue was that I was running everything in portable mode, which is super inside baseball, I know. But the idea is that I could basically put my OBS install on a USB stick and go to any computer and go live just by plugging it in, and that did not work. And it was breaking some plugins that updated themselves, or OBS updated and then broke the oh, it just got awful. Anyway, we're here. Hopefully it's all going to work. If anything goes weird, let me know. If like VATSIM audio goes weird, I still haven't sorted out the text-to-speech stuff yet, noms. Sorry about that. Maybe we can... Basically, the reason why we can't do it is because if I do turn it on, then all the VATSIM squawks get super, super loud. So, yeah. It's either one or the other until we can fix it. Maybe we can look at it in the cruise, because we're going to go to Heathrow, which is probably going to get quite busy. But then once we get out of Heathrow and head up to Aberdeen, we might have a bit of time to fix it. Maybe if someone can log into vPilot and send me a DM or something like that, we can see if we can test it out. Because it is nice. It's a nice feature. I want to have it. It's just really annoying that we don't. Anyway, shall we go flying? Plan today is we're going to continue with our New Sky tour. Let me grab New Sky. Where is it? Here it is. So we are continuing with the All Within an Hour of Blighty tour, which Grumpy very kindly helped set up for us. We've made good progress. What have we done? Bristol, Newcastle to Belfast, to Exeter, to Norwich, to Edinburgh, to Gatwick, to Guernsey. We won't talk about that. To Liverpool, up to Kirkwall. That was a bit dicey as well, wasn't it? And then we finished up in Dublin. So the plan today is to go Dublin, Heathrow, then Heathrow to Aberdeen. Aberdeen's a nice one, actually. I think I've got some fairly decent freeware scenery for that installed as well. Are we going to get time to go to Southampton? I don't know. Maybe. Then it's Manny, Cork, Leeds, Jersey, Glasgow. Hey, Jersey, you'll be pleased with that, Norms. Glasgow, Stansted, Shannon, East Mids, Cornwall, Newquay, Birmingham, Bournemouth, Luton, and then we end in Bristol. So we've got a long way to go. And it just goes to show, doesn't it, that, like, actually, there is quite a lot just within the UK. You think of the UK, you think, oh, Gatwick, Heathrow, Manchester, Edinburgh. But there's a ton. There's a ton of stuff to do. I know, strictly speaking, you know, we're not in the UK right now. We're in Ireland, but yeah, whatever. Also, we've got the Moza kit on display today. We're going to give that a go. Take it for its inaugural live stream. So we've got the MTQ throttles over here. Obviously, I've got them with the Airbus levers on. The whole point of these throttles is that I can rip these levers off. Well, not rip, but that sounds terrible. Take them off nicely and then put on some Boeing levers, and then they behave like a Boeing, which is really cool. And then we've got the Moza AB6 over here, so you'll notice I've lost my pedestal that we normally have. So we'll take the AB6 out for a bit of a spin as well. So it should be a nice little day. One hopes. Right, I better get this plane fired up because we've got an 11 o'clock pushback that we need to try and get going. I really should have probably had the plane loading while I was doing my little soliloquy just then, but never mind. External power. Start Do the emergency signs, no smoking to on, crew supply. Get the navs on the go. Again, please, please, please let me know if you see anything weird with the audio, because when you change audio settings or any OBS settings, it can all go awfully, awfully wrong. All right, lovely. Here we go. 24 minutes till we need to go. Dublin to Heathrow. At least Belfast isn't on the list. That's my Brussels, old Joanna. I'm sure it's fine. I believe in you, Joanna. More than I believe in myself to land nicely at Brussels, put it that way. Who have we got in then? We got Noms, we got Ben, we got Case, how am I saying that? Kazrax, Joanna's in. Coker's in. Pegas is in, audio's fine, nice. What throttle is that? It's the MTQ throttle from Moza. And we got TikTok people in as well. Welcome, TikTok people. Sorry I've abandoned TikTok for a little while. I have missed it. I just wish they would sort out their stupid little chat thing, because I've got all these notifications every time somebody just swipes on their feed, and obviously I come up. It tells me that they have joined the chat, and it's like, well, I don't need to know that. It seems really weird. Pegas, thanks, mate. Hope I'm saying that right. Never mind. This is one good thing about not having the Boeing yoke here. I can put my coffee there. Jolly good. Jolly good. Now, GSX, are you loading? Here they come, look.
Passenger's bus is coming.
They's coming. Just bought the AB6. Cool. How you finding it? Or has it not arrived yet? How's it going, Aiden? Used to live in Swords, end of the runway. Nice. I want to go back to Dublin. I like Dublin. I like Ireland. I just loved working in Ireland. It's like the coolest place to work. Everyone was just so chill. Really, really chill. I love that. Getting a PC soon. Any good Airbus combo ideas for under 300 bucks-ish? Looking at Winwing, though Moza is still in play. I mean, Moza's going to break your budget, I would have thought, like immediately with the AB6. That's 399. So, yeah. And it doesn't come with an Airbus style stick. Also, point of order, I'm using the MA3X side stick today because I like to fly left-handed, and the stick that came, I don't have it here, the stick that came with the AB6, they bundle it. It's like a military style stick, which is very hard to fly left-handed with. So the MA3X stick they sent with the AB9 to review, I'm using that today. So, point of order. You're now in Australia. Damn. That's a long way. Yeah, so obviously, because the AB6 will break your budget and you still won't have any throttles. Been using Logitech for a while. Yeah, Logitech need to sort it out, I think, to be honest with you. Like half their gear is just rebranded Satec gear from years ago, isn't it? And it's like, really? Really? Morning, David. I'll probably be departing about the same time from Dublin. Cool. Does the Moza MTQ come with all the attachments? Are they a separate purchase? So it comes with the military attachments in the box, and then you have to buy the Airbus and the Boeing ones separately. And I think they are £39. This is UK prices. £39 a piece for the Airbus and the Boeing, and £199 for the base unit. So just under £280. You've got the lot. Yeah, I'm keen to try it. Right, refueling, that's good. We better do some work down here, hadn't we? ATSU, AOC, flight init. It's funny you say that, Grumpy. As I was removing it, I thought Grumpy's going to be so happy with this. It is nice just having a bit more room. Almost like a little tray table wouldn't be... You can see where Airbus got the idea, can't you? It's a good idea. Init request. See, now I've got the shed back on show, mate. I feel like I need to put a sign up or something behind. Morning, Lee. Logitech is terrible. Their gear's like 10, 20 years old. Yeah.
Traffic, Delta 44 heavy, departed runway 10 right, going to be westbound departure Dublin.
What am I doing? 48 Delta is our call sign today. Cost index is 60. It's better. I keep leaning back in my chair. Flight level 330 is our cruise. Do wind request. Do the passengers come in? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Right, plan out of Dublin, because there is no, well, there was no ATC on. Let me just check that remains true. Yeah, so we're all on our own here at Dublin. I'm going to take off. Where are you going? You're taking off from 10 right. So I'm going to go 28 right. That's what I was told to do, right? Yeah, 28 right. And what's the weather doing? Do we need a change of plan? 110 at 4 knots. Oh. Where's that Meta TAF thing? Let's have a look. Have a look. Yeah, it would be 10, wouldn't it? 10 right. Alright, that makes sense. Good job I checked. So, new plan. 10 right for departure. Switch those runways out, shall we? Which would make our SID the Asset 3 Foxtrot. Yeah, that'll do nicely. 09 left into Heathrow looks like it's a goer. Particularly because if we go to VATSIM radar, there is London Control online, or there was. Although by the time we get there, I mean, Tower's already logged off, because I guess they probably heard we were coming. Arrival runway 09 left. Yeah, so 09 left is a go. Asset 3 Foxtrot for the departure. Into Heathrow, we'll plan for 09 left. On the Zurich 1 hotel. And we'll go via... OC. What's that short for? Sweet. Do nicely. We must be nearly loaded now. Yeah, last one in fact. Come on, take your seat. Get in. Shut the hell up and sit down. Run a tight ship over here at Air Knot. Good, well we're fueled, so we'll get the fuel pumps on. And we'll start the APU. Cracking. Let's wait for that one to fire up. We're looking good. Ockham, thank you, Lee. Have you tried the cogging torque calibration someone mentioned in my AB6 video? No, I couldn't find out where to go, and honestly, I've never heard of that. I mean, it is a gear-based stick, so it doesn't shock me that it feels the way it does. I did mention it to Moza. I was like, is it gear-based? Like, how did you know that? I was like, well, because it feels gear-based. I've spent a lot of time with racing wheels over the years, and I've owned a belt drive racing wheel from Thrustmaster back in the day. Like an idiot, I sold it because basically when my kid was born, I was like, oh, you know, I haven't got time for this anymore. It's a lot of money just sat there. I never play it, so I put it on like Gumtree or Facebook Market, whatever it was. Got rid of it, and as soon as I sold it, I was like, oh, you idiot! Why did you do that? And then COVID happened. And I was like, oh man, the racing wheel would have been so cool right now during COVID as something to do while we're all locked inside. So I ended up buying a Logitech G923 to replace it. But of course, the Logitech being a bit cheaper and it being Logitech is, it was a gear drive, which is fine. It's a great wheel. However, it is a gear drive and you can feel it. Like as you turn the wheel, you can sort of feel like almost, it's almost like a tickling kind of, you can feel like the teeth of the gears, you can feel it going like click, 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 click. Well, not a click, but you just sort of feel like these little notches as you sort of, if you turn it very, 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 very slowly. Whereas on the Thrustmaster, because it's belt driven, the belts just turn very smoothly, and obviously they interact with the little motors. You obviously like hear that like the belt spinning as you turn it, but yeah. So yeah, it's nothing wrong with a gear drive. It allows for more affordable force feedback options. Of course it does. Nothing wrong with that at all. What I didn't want to do was review it and be like, yeah, it's great, and not mention it, and you all go out and buy it and be like, why does it feel like that, and why didn't you tell us? Because that would have been very bad, and I wouldn't have been happy doing that. What's the lifetime of the belts? Well, I don't know, actually. Never thought of that. But then, like, you don't know if you're, like, doing quick turns, like, if you're sort of, like, doing a rally stage or whatever, it's fine. But if you're, like, on a straight and you just sort of get that little kind of temptation to just nudge the wheel left and right, you can sort of feel like if you sort of very, very slightly move it. And this feels like you move it, like you can feel it. Doesn't make it terrible, but you can feel it. And it sounds the same. It's got that same sound as my Logitech one, my Logitech wheel. Like when the force feedback starts kicking in, it makes the same kind of sound, that kind of grindy sound. Yeah, I don't necessarily have a problem with it, but I couldn't not mention it. Right, here we go. Let's do our calculations then. V1, 144, rotate 144, V2, 145, flaps 1, down 0.5, flex temp 62. Please and thank you. Sent to the MCDU. I mean, it really depends what you're going for, I think, because if you're obsessed with Airbus and you want these, you want like the most Airbusy stick ever, like ever, get the AB9 and get a stick from FS Projects. Like, that will be amazing. Now, if you've got other ambitions for flying, maybe you like doing a bit of military, bit of GA, bit of this, bit of that, bit of Boeing even, and you're not as obsessive over this like super Airbusy feel of the stick, then yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. I don't really know what I'm going to do with this. I need to see if they want it back, actually, because like, I don't need it, if you know what I mean. Like, I've got the AB9, so it's like, it's a weird position to be in, because like, I've got the AB9, and they've sent me the AB6, so it's like, well, I'm not going to use the AB6, am I, if you've got the AB9. And I know that sounds like such an arsehole thing to say, but the fact of the matter is, if you had an AB9 and an AB6, what would you use? You'd use the AB9, of course you would. So I need to see what if they want it back or what, really. Good. Fuel prediction, that's all looking good. Performance, that's all come through. That is also good. Top panel is good. Let's get them belted up then. And we have got 8 minutes until we're pushed. We're ahead of schedule, noms. Let the record show. Let's turn on the APU bleed. Turn on the beacon light. And we'll be ready to rock and roll. I've got a 10-year-old belt drive T500 RS, still fine, but recently upgraded to direct drive. Yeah, direct drive's crazy, isn't it? Never tried that. That's like, you think of like Fanatec, that sort of stuff.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback.
Joystick, Alex, is the Moza AB6. First time flying with it live, so yeah, we'll see how this goes. I'm using the V1 profile on it as well. Seems to be alright, but obviously V1 made his profile with the AB9 in mind. But it does seem to work. Like if I sort of let go, it returns.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Feels very similar. Logitech wheels are insanely loud. Yep. Tempted at a wing throttle. Go at this bloody hobby. Oh, I know. Honestly, it can get so expensive. It sounds ridiculous to say it, and I can imagine it might give some of you, you know, get the ump, but on the other hand, brands wanting to send you stuff, similar problem. It's like, I haven't got the room. Honestly, like, just storage at the moment is like, you can send it, but where the hell am I going to, like, I've got any shelves left, like, it's all, and I know it's such like, oh, what a problem to have, but like, kind of is a problem in a weird way. Not to mention the tax you owe on it as well. That's one thing that I think a lot of creators don't consider and are probably very naive of. If someone sends you a product, you owe the tax on it. So in the same way, if I was to invoice you for £1,000, I would owe 20% tax on it because that's earned income, so I owe £200 on my tax bill. If someone sends me a £1,000 joystick, same thing. It's the equivalent of me having earned that money because it's payment in kind, because they've given me that product for free in exchange for a review. So you kind of got to be careful what you say yes to, because I could be like, yeah, just send it, just swimming in flight sim boxes. And then end of the year when it comes to your tax return, it's like, oh, holy shit, I owe like $2,000 in tax on like all this stuff that I've accepted. Like, you've got to be careful. You've got to be careful. Only if you get caught. Yeah, well, kind of left a giant trail of evidence, noms, in the form of my YouTube channel. Plus, having an accountant, he's always on my back as well, which is good. It's good to have that. And he specialises in content creators, so it's very, very worth his weight in gold, that guy. Very much appreciate working with him. It's been quite eye-opening, all the little things that you learn from talking to him. But I guarantee you there are so many creators out there that are just like they get to a few thousand subs. Generally at about 5,000 subs. Don't forget to Q&A. Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. Generally at about 5,000 subs, that's when your inbox starts ringing. In general. Then once you get to 10,000, it starts ringing a hell of a lot more. Then 20,000, like I'm getting like AI offers now. I got some like ridiculous offer the other day. If I just do a dedicated video for this like AI tool, they're going to pay me like $800. It's like, what? Obviously not. Obviously I'm not going to just put that on a flight sim channel. Like, it's utterly ridiculous. But yeah. Very weird. Very weird indeed. Right, time to go. What's someone saying? Can you have a look at your left and see what livery you see? Yeah, sure. Let's look out the window, shall we? I see nothing. Well, I see a white livery. That looks like a... Is that you? What plane are you? Is that a triple? What airline are you flying as? This is where you say air not, and now I realise my VMR files are knackered for the 777. Uni 57 Mike. Is that a virtual airline? Soon the scammers. Oh, well, there's a lot of scammers, trust me. I had someone try to offer me $150,000 for the channel to basically let them train their AI with it. I mean, first of all, clearly, like, that's never going to happen. No way would 150,000 ever hit my bank account. It'd probably end up being like 200 quid or something ridiculous by the time they get through the, oh, the well actually, and the this and the that. But yeah, it's, you got to be careful. You got to keep your wits about you, because there's a lot of nonsense out there. Right, I need to push. Where am I? Where am I? Stand 122, and I'm going to push back onto facing west. Dublin traffic, air not 48 Delta, stand 122, pushing back, facing west, Dublin traffic. Will Moza ever make a captain's MA3X stick? Every time I speak to the person that I speak to at Moza, I'm very sure to tell them. And in every video I make, I'm like, Moza, come on, do it. Nose left.
Release parking
Tail
brake,
right.
please.
Which one's my parking brake button? I've forgotten. That one.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Right. Obviously we don't have the engine selector switch on these throttles, and I haven't figured out how to do the engine start things. I haven't found the right mapping in the controls, and it was getting late and I wanted to go live, so that's kind of where we're at with that. So I've got to use the mouse for that. Let's rock and roll. Don't understand the vertical streams, they're too small. Yeah, I mean, some people like them, some people don't. I try to meet people where they are, rather than, you know, worry about whether I like it or not. Clearly, there's a lot of people that do like it. So yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard our Airbus
Taken over our
A320.
walk-in wardrobe with
Please
flight
pay
sim
attention
crap.
to
Well,
the
yeah,
luminous signs
I've taken
on
over
the
under the bed. We've changed our bed. Like, we had this like horrible
The
old
safety
bed
card found
frame
in your seat pocket contains important information
that had like
about
those big
exit
pull-out
routes,
drawers
oxygen
with like the fabric
life
sides.
jacket,
I've always hated it.
and the brace position, which you must adopt
So we
if
bought a
you
bed
use
frame off of
brace.
Amazon. It's like one of these kind of
There are
black
8
powder-coated
emergency exits on this
metal
aircraft.
frame
The
things,
cabin
which
crew
means
are now
underneath is
pointing
totally
out
hollow.
the exits nearest to you.
And
Please be aware that your
it is
nearest
like
usable exit
100%
may be
occupied
behind
now
you.
with flight sim boxes.
Emergency lighting will guide you to an exit. In an emergency,
I regret nothing.
leave all baggage on board.
Please set
Your
parking
seatbelt
brakes.
is fastened, adjusted, must be fastened whenever the seatbelt.
Parking brakes should be set. Yes, they are. Good.
Pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen.
Go
Put the
flaps
mask
1.
over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. Hold the mask in place.
She loves it,
Strap.
Noms.
Pull on each side to adjust. Put on your own mask before helping others.
Unlocking gear.
If
Feel
you're
sorry for her,
underwater,
really.
Take a life jacket from under your seat.
Must be hard. Living in my shadow as an international celebrity. Okay, auto brakes on max.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Yeah, that's why I try and stay so humble.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
What am I doing? Hess it. So we need to be below 4,000. Should be okay. Then we can crack on to 230. Let's do 4,000 to start. Does she ever watch my videos? No, she's not in the least bit interested. Not in the least bit interested. And I don't blame her. Morning, Hawk. How you doing, mate? Good. Got 2 good engine starts. So we can turn the taxi lights on, lose the APU. I do believe we're nearly ready to go. Just check on the cabin. Now, as for our taxi routing, we're going to go... Oh God, where are we going to go? Foxtrot inner, Foxtrot... Hang on, let me show you. Foxtrot inner. Foxtrot 3, Hotel 1. So Foxtrot inner to link 4, then Hotel 1, Whiskey 1. Let me write this down. Otherwise I'm going to choke like a dog on frequency, and nobody wants that. Except for maybe you all, but I certainly don't. So I'm going to do Foxtrot inner. And Hotel 1, Whiskey 1, Sierra, and we're going to go for holding point Sierra 7. 410 right. Yeah, he's part of the crew now. This guy. He loves it, look at him. He loves coming along on our little day trips. Dublin traffic, Air 48 Delta, taxiing to holding point Sierra 7 for runway 10 right via Foxtrot inner Hotel 1, Whiskey 1 and Sierra, Dublin traffic. Right then. Shall we? Shall we, shall we, shall we? So out of here and make a left, isn't it, basically? Throttles are feeling good. Like on the manual, they feel very good. I feel like, because I've got them quite tight. Yeah, I've got the... So there's one on the side here. There's like a little hole that you can put an Allen key in. I'm going the right way. Yeah, Foxtrot Hinner, here we go. Then we're going second right. Link 4. Oh god. Link 4. This is where it all went wrong for us, isn't it? Won't talk about it. We ain't ever talking about it. Ever again. There you go, this Hotel 1. Yeah, Link 4, Hotel 1. Right, is there anyone coming? No. Dublin traffic, Air 48 Delta crossing runway 1634, Dublin traffic. It's so weird, I've got a button on my Boeing yoke that I use for like resetting my camera position, and now it's not here. It's so bizarre. Did I get the Tobii eye tracker? Yeah, literally just using it then to manoeuvre around those taxiways. Hey, one journey's in. So straight over. I feel like the volume's quite low today. I can't hear the engines. Haven't actually changed anything in that regard. I don't know. Hello, LHR, how are you? That's a good use of a Stream Deck. What's that, under here? Yeah, I 3D printed a little under desk bracket. Works really well. Okay, now I'm clear. Dublin traffic, Air 48 Delta clear of 1634. Then we make a right onto Sierra. Cheers, Kirky. Thanks, mate. Thank you, thank you. I am going to try the A350 out soon. I am indeed, Hawk. Like, honestly, like, I know we joke about it, but like, I really do want to try it. I will have to remember how to fly it, of course, because it's been a while since I've been in an A380/A350 style cockpit. What is that plane over there? That's a funny looking plane. Reminds me of 320 Sim Pilot. Yeah, I definitely like the feel of these throttles, like just for like taxiing around. There's a lot more resistance without it being sticky. So I do like it for that. You just move it a little bit just to get a little bit of throttle, just to keep it rolling. Whereas in the Thrustmasters, I always feel like I'm either going to give it too much or too little, and it's kind of hard. They feel a bit less stable. It's probably the word. And of course we've got an idle reverse detent with these as well, which I appreciate. Never had that with the Thrustmasters. Swings and roundabouts though, isn't it? It is swings and roundabouts. Hawk, these are the Moza MTQs. So at the moment we've got Airbus throttles on, but the idea is you can take these off and then put Boeing levers on top. So we'll do a Boeing flight. When the 737 comes out, these will be great for that in 24. That's going to be amazing, actually. And there's an actual electronic connection between the throttle that I'm holding in my hand and the base of the unit. So it's not just an Airbus shaped lump of plastic that I'm sort of moving around on a little spigot thing. It's there's like little contact pads and pogo pins inside the throttles. So like these little red buttons, yeah, they're actual buttons. They work because the signal can pass through. Similarly on the Boeings, you've got the toga buttons, you've got the Boeing style reverse clickers, and you've also got the auto throttle disengage stuff as well. It's good. It felt weird reviewing it all though, because of course at the time everyone was talking about the Windwing stuff, and I thought, oh man, everyone's going to jump at me being like, what about Windwing? It's like, yeah, but it's not really the same. Like, yes, it does Airbus in the same way that Windwing does, but this also does Boeing, and it also does military. We haven't even spoken about the military aspect of it. Largely because I'm unlikely to ever use it. Right, parking brake on. I think PMDG said, Noms, they'll give us like a 2-week warning. And we've not yet had the warning. So I don't know. Right, let's get lights on. Let's do transponder. Let's do that. Let's start clock on my side. I do believe we're ready to go. Dublin traffic, out at 48 Delta, lining up and taking off runway 10 right on the Pessit 3 Foxtrot departure, Dublin traffic. Parking brake off. I feel like I can't hear the engines today. Like I can hear like a lot of noise, but I can't hear the actual engines whining. Okay, so all eyes on the AB6 now. How's it going to feel on the rotation? I do have V1's profile installed, but of course V1 didn't really make it for the AB6, did he? He made it for the AB9. But I do feel like it kind of works. Who knows, maybe they'll do a different version. Oh, just went too far on that turn there. Everyone ready? Good, I thought so. Line gate, Manflex 62. Auto thrust blue, SRS green. The detents feel very nice and clicky with these. Very nice and clicky. Now I just need to remember not to pull back too much on the AB6. V1. Rotate. Positive climb. Gear up. follow those directors. Round we go. Doubling traffic, air not. Oops. And doubling traffic, air not 48 Delta, airborne, passing 1,700 on the Pessit 3 Foxtrot. Engines into climb. Yeah. Feels like maybe it could do with firming up a little bit. But there is room in the Moza cockpit software to do that. Yeah, Lion, we're going up to Aberdeen. Aberdeen after this. Flaps 1. Or flaps away, I should say. Okay, I've just figured out why I thought I couldn't hear anything. I didn't have my noise cancelling headphones on, so all I could hear was all this noise from my extractor fans. And I couldn't hear anything else. Voila, right. Autopilot on. We'll go up to 230 now. Why am I using my mouse? I've got this. Idiot. Doubling traffic, air naught 48 Delta on the Pessit 3 Foxtrot. Departure, climbing now, flight level 230. Doubling traffic. Did I see my question on the YouTube live about the EHAM scenery? Kirky, sorry mate, I must have missed that. What was it? Good, I can pay attention to chat now, I've done that bit. Okay, standard pressure. Disarm the ground spoilers. Forgot to take the engine thingy out because we don't have the actual switch. Never mind. I won't tell if you don't. Does that throttle have enough detents for the Airbus? Yes, it does. EHAM is Amsterdam. Yeah. Yeah, so how it works with the... Where did I download it? As I can't seem to find a Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 one. It's just stock. It's what came with the game. Now, I bought 2020 Premium Deluxe, and I bought the 2024 Standard, so I don't know if I got, like, kind of grandfathered in. Don't know. Does the throttle quadrant come with flaps and spoilers? Yep, we've got the flaps over here, and we've got a little speed brake spoiler thingy over here. It's when you get to the Boeing that it starts to get a bit weird. So I've got a full review on the channel that came out last week if you want to know like all the nuts and bolts. But the thing that it works great with Airbus because it's got little detents for like flaps 1, 2, 3 and 4. So like click, 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 feels very Airbusy. Then when you put the Boeing flap lever on, the detents are still there. But of course with the Boeing you've got way more flaps positions. So it's kind of... So I spoke to the team at Moza about it during the review process, and I was like, really, I know like a 737, for example, has got like flaps 1, flaps, well, what was it, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, so on and so forth. I said, I know it's got loads, but realistically, you only end up using like the same 4 most of the time. You might go, you know, flaps 1, flaps 5, flaps 15, flaps 30. So I said, could you make it in the Moza Cockpit software that when you go to like the detent position for say flaps 3, that then puts you into flaps 15, or like the most commonly used one at that point. So they are working on that, and there's an update coming, but it isn't out yet, I don't believe. So yeah, you can put on Boeing levers. I've got them upstairs actually. I can go and grab them in a minute if you want to see them. Okay, lights off. We are cooking. We are cooking. And my scratch pad's clear as well, Grumpy. So that's good, right? That's good. Noted. Right, what's the plan then? So we're heading south. That's Shamrock. That's the one that we just heard on frequency. So we do have London control. But nothing... God, Heathrow's busy, isn't it? Bloody hell. Arrival runway is still 09 left. So that'll be this one here. So when I vacate 09 left, I'm going to ask for Terminal 5. Maybe, yeah, T5 would be nice. So would I go left on Alpha or left on Bravo? That's the question, right? Do I fly Boeing as well, and how do I compare it to Airbus? Boeing, for me, was way harder. Way harder. Way, way harder. Right on Alpha. Cheers, JB. I'm not overly familiar with Heathrow. That's what always gives me like Heathrow anxiety, is when you vacate, where do you go? That's the problem. Batsim ever ask you to go into holding pattern? You know what, I've never ever been asked that. Never, I don't think. I've done it on my own accord when I've messed up and I need just a minute to get my ducks in a row. Air not taxiing at Heathrow will be worth it alone. Thank you, Grumpy. I'm very glad I'm offering this entertainment to you all. Just you watch. I'm going to nail it. I'm going to be so good. Let's see. How you doing, Foxy? Would rather people did that than stop on the exit. That's the thing. I'm never sure what to do with, because you need to get the back of your plane beyond the stop bar, don't you? So you're clear of the runway. But by that point, you're basically blocking the taxiway. So it's like, what do you do? It's getting really hot in here. It's 27 degrees. 27 degrees. Will this be another landing compilation video? No. No, I shouldn't have thought so. Or do you mean, will there be? Because yeah, there probably will be at some point. How you doing, Tat? Question on the AB6. Can you feel any cog mesh slop when doing the stick movement? Other reviewers have mentioned it. Yeah, I mentioned it in my review too. It's a gear, from what I can gather, it's a gear-based force feedback system. So if you've got any experience with like racing wheels, and you've tried a belt drive wheel and you've tried a gear-driven wheel, that's how I would compare the AB9 to the AB6. AB6 is like a gear-driven wheel. You can sort of feel that notchiness as you move across it. Whereas the AB9 is like a belt-driven wheel, which is like smooth and, you know. To be confirmed, Hawk. We're working it all out in terms of logistically how it can work, like when they're free, when the sim is free, how we do it financially. Like, do I just rent the sim off them for the day and sell tickets to you, or does it all go through them and we do the affiliate thing? I don't know. Like, there's lots to work out. Yeah, we're doing, Gav, we're doing Dublin to Heathrow now. So what we're doing, actually, for those of you that have just joined, we are doing the Within an Hour of Blighty tour. So Grumpy over in YouTube chat very kindly set this one up. Because we were chatting one night on Discord and it kind of occurred to us both that actually just within the UK alone there's a hell of a lot of good flights you can do. And we kind of like the fact that they're all within roughly an hour of each other. So you can do lots of short little hops. And that's something that I get a lot of messages about on the VA. People saying, oh, the flights are too long. Have you got any shorter stuff? So these are the ones we've done so far. Bristol, Newcastle to Belfast to Exeter to Norwich to Edinburgh to Gatwick to Guernsey to Liverpool to Kirkwall to Dublin, which is where we concluded a few weeks or a couple of weeks ago I think now. Now we're doing the Dublin to Heathrow route next, then it's Heathrow to Aberdeen, then it's Aberdeen to Southampton. Not sure we're going to have time for the Aberdeen-Southampton leg. We might do. But I did start an hour late today because I rebuilt my stream setup, which was probably not a great idea, but I had to do it. Didn't you do one of terrible landings? No, not a video. I put YouTube shorts up of terrible landings occasionally. Maybe that's what you're thinking of. So yeah, but we've still got loads to go. So Heathrow, Aberdeen, Southampton, then up to Manny, then over to Cork. I know Cork's technically Ireland, but whatever, bit of poetic license. Over to Leeds, over to Jersey, Glasgow, Stansted, Shannon, East Mids, Newquay, Birmingham, Bournemouth, Luton and Bristol. So it just goes to show there is actually quite a lot you could be getting on with. Okay, let's crack on a bit. Too steep a path into Heathrow. Is that right? Yeah, to set up a tour in New Sky you need to have a virtual airline and then you can just go into the back end and program it all. It's good though because it kind of removes that whole like where do I fly feeling. Because it's not about where you want to fly, it's about where you need to fly. And then you just crack on and do it, whereas it makes you do flights that you would otherwise never ever choose to do yourself. Will you ever do flights in other continents like Asia and North America? Yeah, I'd love to. I'd love to start doing some more American stuff, particularly as I want to start doing some more nighttime streams to kind of help build things up a bit. And America would be a pretty cool place to do that because it would be daytime over there when it's nighttime here. Oh, you should definitely give New Sky a look. Potato? Definitely. Can you actually pull the spoiler lever to arm it? No, but there is a detent. So, LHR, that was the thing that came up in the review. There's a little detent for the armed position, but I couldn't get it to actually arm the throttle in the sim when I put the detent into the position, and then Moza said they're working on a fix that will be out in November. Because everything Moza works through this. This is the Moza Cockpit software. So this, all the joystick, all the force feedback stuff you can do. Like, look at all the settings in here. That's like, whoa. So this is why you need people like V1 Simulations with real-world Airbus experience that can sort of dial all this stuff in, such that we get a realistic feeling stick. But like I was saying, it feels a bit lighter compared to the AB9. But keep in mind, I'm also using the AB9 with the gator, and the gator is mounted, so that actually creates its own resistance on top of the force feedback the stick offers as well. So yeah, but there is room here. Like the spring's only at 50%, the damper's at 69, the inertia's at 80, the friction's only at 30. So we could crank this up a bit if we wanted to make the AB6 in its current form feel a bit heavier on the hand. So there is gas left in the tank, I think it's fair to say. Oh, New Zealand's a treat, isn't it? Nook and Vagar totally scared me off the European capital tour. Yeah, those are hard. Those are hard. You accept a month to say intentions. Yeah, it's a great tool. It's a great tool for getting used to things like VATSIM. It really is. But what do I use the Stream Deck? You mean this one down here? I use it for changing views. So I've got a load of buttons here, so I can do like left engine, left wing. I've got a dashboard view. Just handy. I've also got a button that just has the Flight Sim logo on it, and I press that, and it loads the sim, it loads up New Sky, it loads up a web browser with like VATSIM radar preloaded, it loads my flight recording software, it loads vPilot, it loads everything I need. It's very cool. Cheers, Fabio. Will I ever buy the Windwing throttle? Yeah, probably in the new year though, because money. I've got 2 little kids to get through Christmas, one of whom has a birthday between now and Christmas as well. So, probably shouldn't buy any more toys. I think I've got enough toys for the minute, to be honest. As much as I would love more toys, you sort of have to be like, you know what, you've probably got enough, buddy. Maybe just wait. I guess there's opportunity cost for the channel, like, but then I feel like that ship sailed. Like, I wasn't on the initial Windwing review list, so I was never going to, even if I bought one day one and they arrived weeks later and then I made a review, it wouldn't get any traction because everyone's already seen it. Like, no one's particularly interested at that point. How you doing, Mohammed? Can I do a free flight on New Sky to get rated? Yeah, so you have to do a flight for the New Sky Academy before you can do anything on New Sky. So you can't even join another airline or start your own airline. It's going to be very cool. Very cool. Right there. But yeah, free flights are a good way to do things on New Sky. If we've got, if there's nothing on the schedule that particularly tickles your fancy, you can just do a free flight and go wherever you want. And we still get paid, or the VA still gets paid, just get paid 25% less, but that's fine. It's a shame you can't do 2 flights at once, because you could do London to NYC or San Francisco, then while you're in cruise you could do like 4 UK flights. Maybe I need another sim PC. Does it use FSUI PC? No, it uses its own client, so you download the New Sky, you go to newsky.app, which is the website, and then you download their client software. So that is now running in the background. Well, is what I was just using actually. Yes. So this is how you book your flights and partake in tours and join airlines and yada yada yada. And this software is actually now logging my flight. So if I was to crash and burn right now, it would know all about it and do it accordingly. Where did I get the FCU autopilot hardware? It's from Wingflex. It's the FCU Cube. I really like it, it's really good quality. It isn't one-to-one though. That's the only thing. Like, I know some of you guys, you want to build like as realistic of an Airbus cockpit as you possibly can, and I get that, it's fine. This is more like, I don't know what the actual scale is, but it feels like maybe 80% scale. Which is fine by me, because what you see here is all the room I have. That's it. Yeah, you can sign up for the VA. once you get a flight in with the New Sky Academy and you score at least 8 out of 10, you'll be able to join and it'll auto approve you and you'll be in. So how much longer is the flight? So it is currently, we're due in at Heathrow at 12:08 and it is just gone to 11:30, about half an hour. Good job. Is Heathrow still on? Well, London Control still on. And where are we? So we're over the coast of Wales now. 129430. Let's get ahead of ourselves. 129430. So when they ping us, we can immediately switch over. So which waypoint are we likely to intercept London Control at? Just before Zurich. So how far does Zurich? Quite a bit before Zurich actually. Zurich will be there at 11:51, so I reckon, yeah, within 5 minutes we'll be under London Control. So we're expecting the Zurich 1 hotel. 09 left is still current, I hope. Arrival runway 09 left, transition level 75. Pilots are reminded that data link clearances are not available for CPT departures. Departing aircraft. QNH 1008, and we've got Echo on board. Lovely. It won't find Airbus for my flight. What do you mean, Gav? Top of descent can't be far off, can it? 11:46. Yeah, 60 miles. Unless we go for a cost index of 6 to give us an easier time, in which case it's in 30 miles. Alright, let's get some work done before London Control gets onto us, because it could get busy after that. So we're going to go 09 left, apply the weather. Let's put all this data in now, because... Whoops, not 1000, not 1008. Thank you very much. Temperature on the ground is 16 and 160 at 15. Ooh. 16, 160 slash... not 75. 15. And the minimums is 279 for the Barrow into Heathrow 09 left. And we just need to work out our weight. So we've got 3.6 tons of fuel when we land. So that's going to be 61.5. 64.5 tons of landing weight, which means low auto brake would definitely do it. Of course it works Heathrow. There we go. It's pretty low. We must be very close to... No, we've still got a minute yet. Where are you going? Cardiff. Nice. Oh, I can't wait for Bristol. I didn't know it was coming out on Friday. Can't beat a bit of Brizzle. There it is, look. Ryanair on the roll. Love Bristol. Bristol definitely needs something, doesn't it? Particularly from SoFly. I feel like the Pilot Plus is starting to feel a little bit like abandonware at this point. A little bit like abandonware. Particularly, I feel like the terraforming isn't great with the Pilot Plus one. Like, I know Bristol is a bit lumpy bumpy, but it feels a bit too lumpy bumpy, if you know what I mean. Almost like you can almost see the polygons. And particularly when you jump off of the end of runway 09, like to get on the taxiway, it's almost like you're dropping off a little bit of a cliff momentarily. And I know it's 2024, but I feel like it's only 2024 compatible. They haven't actually done a proper job of making it a 2024 level of airport, which is a shame, really. So, can't wait to see what SoFly have been up to. Am I flying with the CFMs? Yep. There they are. Look at her go. Oh, we need chase plane, don't we? Can't beat a bit of chase plane. How you doing, OG? Heathrow traffic air not 48 Delta descending now from flight level 330 for 140 at Zurich. Heathrow traffic. Get your PC sorted, OG. I only fly the A320. You aren't forced to fly Boeing and New Sky. No, not at all. Oh, the head tracking software from 2 years ago. Yeah, that was ages ago, that wasn't it? Damn. I guess things might have changed quite a lot since I made that video. How you doing, Zero? Do you have the Moza stick base? Yes, I've got the AB6 here. Is that what you mean? Is that what you mean? Flying with the AB6. Normally we fly AB9, but Moza sent me the AB6 to review. Reviews are on the channel for both the AB6 and the MTQ throttles, so we've got both going on at the minute. Very impressed with these throttles. I know they're not like as Airbusy as, like, you know, they don't look Airbusy, do they? But actually the feel of the throttles on the movement is very nice. I like that a lot. Yeah, and the taxi's nice as well, Joanna, isn't it? You just need to turn the brakes off and it's like an automatic car. It just creeps, whereas the CFMs, you've got to really sort of, like, you know, do it. Would I recommend it with the AB6? It depends, really. If you want the ultimate Airbus stick, I would advise you to save a little bit more money and get the AB9. But if you fly military or you fly just other stuff generally, and you're not too obsessed over the Airbus side of it, I think the AB6 is great. Only drawback is it's a gear-based force feedback system versus belt-driven, so it's not as smooth. It's kind of got a bit of a notchiness to it. You sort of feel like notch as you sort of like move it across. But it's a good stick. I would like to see them bundle it with the MA3X rather than that military style stick that they've got going on. I said in the review, wasn't too happy about that. What I do like is this desk mount they provide, because it puts it like properly in the right position. The AB9 desk mount always felt wrong. It felt too high and I always had to go too far forward, so I was flying it like this, whereas this is lovely. This is a really nice position to fly in. They've really got that right. And it's like I said in the review, I know it's just a boring desk mount. I know that, but it's seriously very, very cool. Like the fact that I had to go to the lengths of building a pedestal for the AB9 to make it feel right. Where'd you make money from? People watching Twitch or YouTube streams? Yeah, bit of both. Obviously YouTube videos as well. Collaborations with brands. Generally, you don't make any money on like product reviews. Like I just reviewed the AB6. I mean, that's, if anything, that probably cost me money. Because if they end up saying keep it, then I have to pay the tax on the value of it. So at 400 quid, 20% on 400 quid is 80 quid. So I owe 80 quid on my tax bill as a result of being given and keeping the AB6. So, you guys hear that? That's always concerning, isn't it, when you hear that? Yeah, I might need to have a bit of a sell-off to cover said taxes. But then that can be awkward, because if the brand like wants follow-up content and you're like, oh yeah, sorry mate, I sold it, it's not a good look, is it? Could be seen as being a bit rude almost.
Big care, boy. 119780. Thanks. Bye-bye. I think there's 173 Alpha. Stand part by 3 ready for push through.
Deep 173 Alpha, push start approved, face 2 south.
Push that approved, face south. Keep the 173 Alpha.
Deep 998 left on Bravo, left on Echo, hold Echo 1.
Left Bravo, left Echo.
Deep 9 Tango Lima, left heading 120 degrees, 1 established localizer, 09 left, descend to bypass.
Left 10 left 0 and established localizer, 09 left.
Easy 836 whiskey, further climb of Unicorn, 122.8, bye-bye.
How's the VATS in volume? Can you hear it?
Speed 107, vacate right, second right on Bravo.
Which throttle and how much? It's the Moza MTQ. It starts at 199 in the UK, and you can add on Airbus and Boeing throttles for £39 a piece.
6 Whiskey Quebec, the surface wind is 170 degrees, 1 more knot, bearing between 150 and 210 degrees, runway 09 left, clear back.
What a nice controller this guy sounds.
Speed 9 Tango Lima, once established, speed 160 knots, maintain until 40 meters.
Speed 160
November 440 Whiskey, route direct, Charlie Fox 26 left. Route direct, Charlie Fox 26 left, 440.
Hand it up a little bit.
November 440 Whiskey, thanks. Descent to altitude 6,000 feet.
Did I get a word in here, am I?
1008.
2,000 feet. I count 208.
Apologies for that. Check descent to altitude 6,000 feet. Lufthansa 440 Whiskey, just check. Descent altitude 6,000 feet.
Yep, I thought I got that wrong. 6,000 feet. Lufthansa 440.
Cheers.
Speed 107, ready for taxi.
I'm going to have to be rude and probably step on someone in a minute.
Multiple stations at once there. Break Air Canada 855 Unicorn 122.8 away. Air Canada 855 Unicorn 122.8 away.
122.8, Canada 855, so on.
072 Tango, start 515, push and start just. Speedbird 712 Tango, push start approved, face to the south. Face south, 712 Tango. Easy 8697, taxi Golf, left Foxtrot, hold Foxtrot 1.
Golf, left Foxtrot, hold on Foxtrot 1, Easy 8697.
Postman 6 Whiskey Quebec, apologies for that, it looks like they got stuck and have disconnected. Taxi southbound on Kilo, hold November 4 Echo.
Southbound on Kilo and November 4 Echo.
Postman 6 with Pushback. A firm, you can expect stand 616.
Can't get a word in.
Speedbird 9 Tango Lima 09 left, clear to land, surface wind 170 degrees, 11 knots.
Clear to land, 09 left, Speedbird 9 Tango Lima.
Easy
Nothing
1
with
2,
the
Quebec
left,
Romeo,
It's all good, I know
Unicorn
the phone's
2
busy.
decimal 8, bye.
You can just feel it buzzing.
Easy 1 2, Quebec Romeo, Unicorn 122 decimal 8, bye bye. Easy 1 2, Quebec Romeo, Unicorn 122 decimal 8, bye bye. Lufthansa 44 Sierra Whiskey, descent to altitude 4,000 feet.
And altitude 4,000 feet. Yeah. Sensible budget.
Here, Luxair 4896, London, hello. Climb now, flight level 130.
Continue climb level 130, Luxair 4896.
Speedbird 89409, right, clear for takeoff, surface wind 170 degrees, 11 knots.
Takeoff 29 right.
Under control, Air 48 Delta descending for 140 for Zurich.
Air 48 Delta, London, hello. I'm afraid I'm going to be closing in a couple of minutes' time, sir. Unicorn 122 decimal 8, bye.
Over to Unicorn, thanks anyway, Air 48 Delta.
Speedbird 998, right on Bravo, hold Oster.
I swear, they just hate me. Right, Unicorn it is then. Oh my god. Oh, Air it's you. Yeah, sorry, I'm closing. Not on your Nelly. We're off. Unbelievable, Jeff. He didn't ping me. I was proactive and got on frequency, which probably should have been a sign that... God. Ugh. I feel like Reverend Lovejoy. Like, why do you hate my trains? Right, too steep a path apparently. 6,000 to 4,000 in 5 miles. Yeah, that's probably a bit steep, isn't it? Let's be real. And then we've got 3 miles to only do 4. Ah, we'll be alright. F it. Alright, oh, I was hoping that London Control would have looked after me on the way in then. What's going on? What's going on? Right, arriving. We've got me, then someone else in 12 minutes. So there's a 5-minute gap. There's me and a THY, whoever that is. What's THY? 777, THY. What's that likely to be? All the way out there. What's THY? Cheers, potato. God damn it. That is so annoying. I thought we were going to get a lovely little bit of London Control then. Turkish, thank you, Grumpy. Deary me. Just using the old speed brake lever. Feels good. That is kind of funny though, isn't it? It's like literally, oh, we're not. No. Why am I going all the way over to here? What if we go direct to CF09? Heathrow traffic, Air 48 Delta, inbound Nigget, flying direct to Charlie Foxtrot 09 left, Heathrow traffic. Beautiful. Bit of speed brakes, that should get us there, I reckon. Easy. Ah. Can't believe that. Unbelievable. Right. 3,000 feet, 1,800 feet per minute. Plenty of time. Let's do some fix rings, actually. That might help us out. So we'll do fix info. BGLL09er. Speed brake's still out. Yeah, I'm probably going to leave it out for now, I think.
Traffic speed to 103 on the line up, I'll make sure I'm right.
269. Oops, got to turn my lights on. Let's go speed 220.
Traffic speed to 103 on for departing from Heathrow.
Okay, QNH is still 1008, I believe. I'll double check that in just a sec. 1007 has changed a little bit. I can see it. Right. Sorry guys, I will be with you in a minute. I'm just conscious that I'm about to fly into Heathrow and I need to pay attention. Let's go flaps 1. Yeah. Alright, we made it. 3,000 feet. On the approach. Go speed 160. Heathrow traffic air not 48 Delta on a 10-mile final for 09er left. 160 until 5, Heathrow traffic.
Heathrow traffic, 0 time 12 Tango, takeoff, 0 line right, landing, 1 at departure, Heathrow traffic.
Seems like we have a tailwind. How you doing, Amber?
$2,500.
Alright. Flaps 3. Get ready. We're already in approach mode. Damn, we're crabbing. Look at us go. Got to strap the passengers in, my bad. Flaps full. Let's go to our final approach speed. Goodness me. What a wind. Heathrow traffic, Air 048 Delta, 5 miles for 09 left, Heathrow. Gear down. Okay, gear down, auto brake low, flaps full, speed brake armed. We are good. This is a proper crosswind. Look at that, hitting us right on the side. Go around potential here is strong. My plane. See what this AB6 is made of, shall we? Or rather, what I'm made of. Or lack thereof. Wow, this is windy. It's properly hitting the plane on the side. And now it's changing as well. Wow, wow, wow.
100 above.
Whoa. Flip it back. What's going on?
Minimum.
Continue.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 5.
Into idle reverse. Almost went to full reverse then. 300 feet per minute. I will 100% take that, considering the conditions. That was really tough. That was really tough. Oh, I love the idle reverse position. Love that. Into idle. And let's vacate. Bosh. That's how you do it. Whoops. Right onto Alpha. Come on. Don't stop. I had the auto brake still on, that was my bad. That was a tough little landing, that. Like, I know the wind on touchdown didn't end up being... Right onto Alpha. Heathrow traffic, runway 09, vacated Air 048 Delta. Yeah, that was a tough little landing, that one. Tough little landing. Let's get the strobes off, into taxi, turn the APU on. And let's clean up, shall we? Now, where are we going to park? Where can we park? Let's go for stand 512. Heathrow traffic, N48 Delta, vacated 09 left onto Alpha, taxiing to stand 512 via Alpha, Heathrow traffic. Didn't get a word of that. Air not is Terminal 2. Jolly good. Yeah, the wind on the landing, that looked tricky. Or rather, the wind on landing didn't look that tricky, but it was the winds that led up to that kept us busy all the way down. It was really good fun, that. I enjoyed that a lot. I know 300 feet per minute isn't as butter as some of you might like, but we had to work for that. For sure. So should I be on Bravo or Alpha right now? Yeah, the stick was good, Grumpy. It was alright. It's difficult because obviously both of us have become used to the AB9, so we've sort of become a bit snobbish, I think. I'm trying to think how we would feel about it had we never used the AB9. We'd probably think this is really good. Excuse me. The ground is online. 121. .905. Let's hold position. Heathrow ground, very good afternoon, N48 Delta on Alpha. We were planning to taxi to stand 512. Oh, it's Clark. Heathrow ground, N48 Delta. I can't hear Clark. Well, I'm going to keep gradually just creeping on.
Not 48 Delta, Heathrow ground.
Heathrow ground, not 48 Delta.
Apologies for that. Mike trouble. 510 is taken. Happy with 508?
Oh, apologies. I think I meant to say 512, if that's still available.
512, yeah. Taxi Alpha 512, good day.
512, thank you very much. Not 48 Delta. Well, that was nice to hear Clark on frequency.
Heathrow ground service Lufthansa 430 Alpha requesting IFR clearance to destination Amsterdam via flight service with information Alpha on board.
I'm using version 2, Grumpy.
Lufthansa 430 Alpha, stand by, I'll call you back.
Okay, so
Standing by
Charlie's
Lufthansa
on the left.
430 Alpha.
How's the frames doing? About 40? It's not bad, is it, for Heathrow on VATSIM? That ain't bad for Heathrow on VATSIM.
Lufthansa 430 Alpha, clear to Amsterdam, Brookman's Park, 6 Juliet departure.
Hi, Rob.
7275.
We've just landed at Heathrow. I'm multi-streaming on TikTok today. That'd be nice to see how that
Good to
goes.
destination Amsterdam via Bravo Papa Kilo 6 Juliet departure. Also 709 right. And please say again.
I have not, Grumpy. It's a bit stiffer, is it not?
Lufthansa 430 Alpha, squawk 7275.
Oh, nice one, Clark. Yeah.
Squawk 7275, Lufthansa 430 Alpha.
V1 profile, but V2 version.
Alpha,
Yeah.
correct.
Okay, Bravo's first left. We want Alpha second. We're going stand 512. It'd help if I told GSX that, wouldn't it? So I need to get through. We'll get British Airways to unload us, shall we?
Speedbird 17 Romeo stand
It feels a bit lighter, Grumpy, the AB6 versus the 9. But I think a lot of that could be to do with the fact I've got the gator strapped to the AB9. And that rubber gator, as you move it, obviously that presents its own resistance, which I think
Speedbird
adds...
17 Romeo, Heathrow, hello. Cleared to JFK via Compton, then flight plan route. After departure, runway 09 right. Climb straight ahead to London DME2, then turn right heading 220 degrees, climb to altitude 6,000 feet, and squawk 0537.
Compton departure, runway 09 right, climb to London DME2, then right 220 degrees, 6,000 feet, and squawk 0537, Speedbird 17 Romeo.
Speedbird 17 Romeo, correct?
.512 is up here on the right. Here we go.
Heathrow ground, Speedbird 482 Papa, just push back onto Charlie, clearance to Barcelona, please.
Speedbird 482 Papa Heathrow, hello, cleared to destination, Modney 1 Juliet departure squawk 7573.
Cleared to Barcelona, Modney 1 Juliet, squawk 7573, Speedbird 482 Papa.
Speedbird 482 Papa, correct. Are you ready for taxi?
Another minute, please, 482 Papa.
Cool, okay.
Lufthansa 430 Alpha requesting push and start.
Come on, can I get 0000?
Lufthansa 430 Alpha, stand 307, push and start approved facing west.
Push and start approved facing west. Lufthansa 430 Alpha.
Come on. Ah, I missed it. Never mind. Parking brake is set. APU is on, so we can now do engines off. Beacon off. See what New Sky thought of that. Oh, I knew it. Yeah, I had a funny feeling that would happen. Maximum landing, we're 92 kilos above our landing weight because I took a shortcut. That's a bit annoying, that. Never mind. Still, great touchdown, 1.3 G, 300 feet per minute, and that was challenging. I know New Sky sometimes says it was challenging when it really wasn't, but that was a really fun approach. I really enjoyed that. It was the actual bit when we landed, the wind looked quite reasonable, but all the way down, it was a fight. That was good fun, that. That really was good fun. Equilibrium, how you doing? Using the 4080 or the 7900 XTX right now? I've got the 7900 XTX in at the moment. Overall, very pleased with it. It did solve my issues in terms of not having any VRAM or running out of it. However, you do have to mollycoddle it a little bit because it will crash on you for a pastime unless you undervolt it. And the other day, even with it undervolted, I was in VR doing a video, and it crashed then. So maybe VR, even the undervolt can't save it when it's trying to push the 29 odd million pixels from the crystal super. So yeah, it's
Speedbird 482 Papa, cross taxi.
a tough one.
Speedbird 482 Papa, thank you. Second right on to Alpha, hold Hawker.
What's that, Diego?
Second right onto Alpha, hold Hawker, Speedbird 482 Papa.
So should I get the 5070 instead? Yeah, but the 5070 doesn't have enough VRAM. That's the problem. I wouldn't want to get a 5070, to be quite honest, at the moment. Just the 16 gigs of VRAM, especially at 4K. Maybe at 1440p you can get away with it, but even then I still think it's going to be a squeeze. If I were looking to buy something new right now, I would be holding off until the new year and hoping that Nvidia come out with a 24 gig version of the 5080. I have black square artifacts on the 9070. Don't know. I've not seen that. I don't really fly at night a huge amount though. So that's the other thing. Right, it's 12:30. Let's continue with the tour, shall we? Up to Aberdeen we shall go. Call sign 57 Echo. We're going to stay in the 320. CFM. And we're going to go off blocks 12:45, hopefully. And we should get up there for about 2-ish. I don't like flying at night. I feel like we're just leaving so much on the table. Estimated zero fuel weight. What? Okay. What's happened there then? Payload limited by maximum landing weight. The amount of cargo baggage may have been reduced in order to respect the aircraft's maximum takeoff weight. Oh. That's weird then. No, it's not like we're full either, is it? Alright. Well, I'll trust that SimBrief has done a nice job for us. Okay, call sign Air 57 Echo. Flight level 360. Cost index is 49. Now, what's Clark done? Has Clark done as an ATIS? Yes, he has. Departure runway 09 and right. That's good. That's what SimBrief wants. 09 and right on the Bulltib 1 Juliet. Then into Aberdeen, it's runway 34. And we shall vector ourselves. Changing for a bit, I've got a 4070 Ti last December. Yeah, that's fair. You can wind the time back though, can't you? Maybe we just need to fly in America. That's the plan. Right, I'm just going to disconnect and reconnect from PatSim a moment. Right, let's import the next flight then. There we go. Heathrow to Aberdeen. Let's go ATSU. AOC, flight in it. Wait for that to change. That's looking good. Alternates Manchester. There you go, Grumpy. We can go to Manchester if needs be. Init request. I need to do a bit of practicing at night because I can never quite tell where like the markers are. I get very confused with that. But you can roll the time back in the sim, right, if you're on New Sky. Just go into the weather, go to custom, then just roll the time back, and it will keep live weather, but it will be a different time of day, so you can see out the window, I believe. Unless I'm mistaken. Also having VRAM issues with the 9070 XT. Yeah, people asked me when I got the 7900 XTX. In fact, some of them were sort of coming in being a bit weird about it. Like, why didn't you get the 9070? It's like, because that also has 16 gigs of VRAM. It's like, yeah, well, you should have got the 9070. It's like, no, I shouldn't. That would have been really dumb, because I'd have been in the same position as I currently am in with a 4080. And if you're going to say to me 4080 or 9070, 4080 all day long. Thank you very much. Like, it's not even close. Not even close.
Waiting uniform back to 30 minutes. Thank you. Bye bye. This was a 4308.
I think it'll be alright, Hawk. Because I think Simbrief, I think New Sky will still. I think it's okay. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Cool. We'll take runway 34 for Aberdeen. And we'll just go there. Are we unloaded? Yes, we are. Right, let's reload Simbrief. Good. Turn the fuel pumps off ahead of being refueled. Nice. Definitely got a good vibe to it, Heathrow. I should maybe come here some more. Yeah, unfortunately the sim is just very, very VRAM hungry. And again, like when I got the 7900 XTX, a lot of people are like, why did you bother doing that? Because Sim Update 2 is going to fix the VRAM issue. To which I was sort of like, yeah, okay. And lo and behold, here we are. Sim Update 5 is currently in progress for the VRAM fix, just like it was for Sim Update 2, Sim Update 3, Sim Update 4, and now Sim Update 5, and I strongly suspect it will say Sim Update 6. To be honest with you. Hey ho. Yeah, it can do. It can mess up the fuel, but I think it does right itself after a while. I think really just before you set off, you need to just wind it back by hours and just do that. How you doing, Pab? Oh, Pab, honestly, chat are the worst. You wouldn't believe it. Oh, look, someone's saying best viewers on streamboo.com. Remove the space. I've already got the best viewers. Except for Noms, Lanky, and Grumpy. Right, we're loading up. That's good.
Ground Poseidon 150, stand 606 aircraft, push and start, please.
Do we have an ATIS yet? We don't. I guess they're working on one.
Poseidon 150, stand 606.
Oh, nice one, Clark.
Yeah, station fully. You don't have a clearance for the as well.
Fuel's nearly done. Third of the passengers, just over, are in. Frame check. Oof. Heathrow is still a bit of a killer, isn't it? I think. And this is with the latest update. Yeah. Yeah, Scottish will go offline for sure when we get there. Feels like people are getting some very strange departures out of Heathrow. Is there a reason for that? I noticed, Clark, you said to somebody asked for a Compton departure. I've never heard that on VATSIM before, sort of like this until so, and then that heading. Never had that before.
Charlie Bravo, hold off the speedbird. Heathrow, good afternoon, Singapore 319 super.
So looking at my charts, assuming I'm given what I think I'm going to be given. Special Compton departure on 09 right. So am I likely to just get straight out routing? What's my throttle? It's a Moza MTQ. Full review on the channel. Came out last Thursday, I believe.
Destination Singapore via with Delta Echo Tango 1 Julie departure and Squawk
7616.
7616 Singapore 319.
Singapore 319. You're in 6 Mike Lima, get Heathrow ground below, welcome Heathrow. Taxi stand 220 via left Alpha.
10220 via left Alpha, you're in 6 Mike Lima.
You're in 6 Mike Lima, sorry, it's straight ahead link 13, left Bravo, right Kilo.
Yeah, we're at Heathrow at the moment.
Roger, straight ahead link 13, turning left onto Bravo, then onto Kilo, stand 220 and 6 Mike Lima. Singapore 319, sorry for taxi.
Singapore 319, taxi second right, Alpha, hold.
That's him, yeah. That's him indeed.
Second right,
Always that's him
Alpha,
now.
Singapore 319.
Feels weird just being on the sim and not being on the back sim at this point, really.
122 decimal, bye-bye.
122 decimal, speedbird 17 Romeo, bye. Poseidon Mountain 0, we are ready for push start, stand 6 first.
Quite busy. ATIS inbound, lovely. I'm just watching where this Delta's going. Like a bit of a squiggly landing. Tricky conditions though today. Let's view the runway here though. Cheers, Eagle! Where are we flying to? We are flying. In fact, that's a good call. I need to update my little thingy. If it's going to work. We're going to Aberdeen. I don't know why it thinks we're doing the taxi and I don't know. Here comes the insane realism. Why have we now got 2 vehicles? I don't know, I give up with GSX, honestly. I give up.
Heathrow ground, good morning, Delta 20, certificate, the ground is 09 left.
Delta 20, Heathrow ground, hello, welcome to Heathrow, taxi stand 334, second right
080.
onto Bravo, stand 334.
Taxi to stand 334, second right via to Bravo, Delta 20.
Heathrow information, Golf. Time 1150 Zulu. Arrival runway 09 left, departure runway 09 right. Runway condition report 666. Transition level flight level 75. Surface, wind 160, 8 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. No cloud detected. Temperature +18. Dew point +12. QNH 1007. Nosig. Ground is open. Departing air.
Job.
Ground, Air Belgium for Delta Mike, stand 325, ready for push and start.
I do like listening to it sometimes.
Station calling for push and start, call sign only.
Scottish Control is on for
Air
now,
Belgium for
until
Delta
we
Mike.
get there.
Belgium 4 Delta Mike, stand 325, push and start approved.
Push and start approved, Air Belgium for Delta Mike.
Ground, good morning, Air 57 Echo, stand 512, information Golf on board, type A320 with clearance to Aberdeen, please.
Not 57 Echo, Heathrow ground, hello. Cleared to your destination, Altib 1 Juliet, squawk 0565.
Clear to Aberdeen on the Altib 1 Juliet, squawk 0565, air knot 57 Echo. Zero 0565.
Heathrow, it's Stever 219 Victor, stand 565.
That's good, we're all loaded up. Send that to the MCDU. Departure 09 right.
219 Victor, stand 565. Briefly south. Push the south crease to 219 Victor.
66.9, 30.6. I don't know why, always on the second leg, it never does it.
Heathrow ground speed at 8023, ready pushing faster.
Let's calculate that, send it over.
With 8023, stand 539.
London Centre on now, is it?
Push approved.
Is it really?
South speed at 8023.
Oh, yeah. Damn. I better use the toilet before we depart, because otherwise I'm going to be stuck here, aren't I, for quite a while. Okay, let's have a look. Init, page B is done. Looks good and reasonable. Performance data is in. Flight plan is in. I'm just going to step through it real quick.
Epcan 640 for ground, hello. Taxi stand 551 via right Alpha, left Charlie.
Alright, let's get that APU on. Fuel pumps on.
551 via Alpha and Charlie, speed was 6 for heavy, thanks, good afternoon.
London Control North as well, really? Oh.
Heathrow ground speed at 8023, ready taxi, sir.
Cool though.
With 8023,
strapped
thank you, hold Vicar.
8023, say again.
With 8023, hold Vicar, and no further ATC Unicom 122.8.
122.8, thank you, sir.
You're worried about getting jump scared. Nice.
Virgin to 1 kilo, we are for clearance to Washington. We have information Gulf on board.
AP is nearly ready.
1 kilo Heathrow ground. Hello, Roger.
How you doing, Harry?
Send clearance and
Nice. AP is available. Okay. Before we go, I'm going to quickly pop into the house and then we'll do this flight because I feel like it's going to be a busy one. So I need to be ready for that. Back in a mo. I'll leave you with some nice views. Up 09 left if anyone lands. Back in a mo.
Ground, good afternoon, guys from Freedom Band, left now 342, AP50, 1000, clearance JFK, please, and we have information, Golf on board.
Virgin 3 November, Heathrow ground, Roger, number 2.
ground, Air Belgium for Delta Mike, ready for taxi.
Belgium for Delta Mike, taxi Foxtrot, Bravo, hold Oster.
Taxi on Foxtrot, Bravo, hold Oster, Air Belgium for Delta Mike.
Give it 219 Victor, taxi.
The 219 Victor, taxi Bravo, hold Oster.
Bravo, Oster, give it 219 Victor.
Sleeper 219 Victor, to correct myself, it's right Bravo, hold Oster.
Hi Sam.
I'm back. Cracking. Cracking. Let's get the beacon on then. Let's get ready to roll. I found a little bag of cheese savouries in the house. My wife got me them for my birthday. One of the perks of getting older.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
I did one, Hawk. Just saying. It was a while ago, though. I'd like to do another. I would very much like to do another. It's interesting. I know we've got VATSIM, and I know that we all love VATSIM, but it's a very, very interesting space. Just joined. Do I like the throttle? Yeah, I'm having a great time with it. Obviously, we're using it as an Airbus at the moment, but you can take the Airbus levers off and put Boeing on top as well.
Heathrow ground, Vega Days, pivot 1, clear the Bravo on stand, 532, request for clearance, to destination is filed.
The actual throttle movement feels better than the Thrustmaster, I would say. The detents are clickier. It's more precise when you're sort of in that manual throttle range.
Roger. Call you back. Brakes, Beaver 219 Victor, no further ATC, Unicom 122, escalate, bye-bye.
Hey, 1228, CF 350, holding for us just before we switch.
They'll be pulling into stand 551 to the left-hand side, so there's no conflict.
Ah, Roger, that's no problem, just sitting at 80 miles an hour on the approach to Bravo here. Thanks for that, see you next time.
And Steward 1, Quebec Bravo, a clear to destination, Gagzoo to Juliet, Squawk 1174.
Departure Glasgow to Juliet, and report Quebec again, so
when will I add the Aerosoft CRJ to the Air Not fleet? No plans currently.
I'm so sorry, can you repeat again? So we got 1 Quebec
Don't
Bravo.
do Aveo, no.
Yeah, it's the Gagzoo to Juliet departure, and it's Squawk 1174.
Thank you very much. Glasgow to Juliet departure, Squawk 1174. Because it's G6, background noises, so on Quebec Bravo, sorry.
Ground Air Not 57 Echo, stand 512, ready for push and start.
This is 1 Quebec Bravo, correct? And Air Not 050, Air Not 57 Echo, just check you. Oh, sorry, stand 512, push and start approved face south.
Push and start approved face south, thank you very much, Air Not 57 Echo. So, south for us will be nose to the left. Pause. We are here. Whoop. So nose left, tail right.
Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Right. Just lose that music, because we need some engine sounds in our lives.
Okay.
Cabin crew, arm doors and cross-check.
Belgium 4 Delta Mike, no further ATC, Unicom 122 decimal 8, bye-bye.
Over to Unicom, thank you very much for the service, Air Belgium 4 Delta Mike.
Soak it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, please observe the cabin crew member closest to you as we are about to demonstrate the safety features of our Airbus A320 aircraft. Thank you.
I need to start New Sky.
Welcome aboard our Airbus including the following safety procedures. Seat pocket contains important information about exit routes, oxygen masks, life jackets,
Yeah,
and
flaps
the
one.
brace position, which you must adopt if you hear brace, brace. There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft. The cabin crew are now pointing out the exits nearest to you. Please be aware that your nearest usable exit may be
Engine numero 2.
Leave all baggage on board. Your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted, and released as shown.
Please set parking brakes.
Whenever the seatbelt signs are
Your brake set.
and we recommend that you keep it fastened at all times. If the air supply fails, masks will drop from above you. Pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. Hold the mask in
Like
place
AFP.
with the strap. Pull on each side to adjust. Put on your
Walkie spotted.
Locking gear.
pulling the toggle.
No, Clark, I don't.
Disconnected. Bypass.
Did you have a specific question, or?
Blow into this tube.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Yeah, thing is, Grumpy, SimBrief adjusted that, I think. We'll check on the way, though. You're right. Same principles, yeah. Install FSLTL and make sure you've got the VMR file installed. Decided I wanted to go back to the actual camera, Rob. Kind of felt like I was leaving something on the table, not showing people the shed and stuff like that. And also, it improves the vertical stream, I feel. Could be wrong.
1000 and stand 322.
Virgin 21 Kilo, stand 322, push and start approved.
Push and start approved, Virgin 21 Kilo.
If you're doing your own VMR files, though, the format has changed for 2024 a little bit. Ground Air 57 Echoes, stand 512, ready for taxi.
Air 57 Echo, taxi Alpha, hold Delta.
Alpha, hold Dasso, Air 57 Echo. Do like being able to have my notepad there without the Boeing yoke. Should we just go all Airbus? Maybe that's what we should do. Right, parking brake off. Okie dokie, arm spoilers, put that back into normal. Let's give the cabin a ding dong. Yep, that's right, Grumpy, I got it on the charts. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Yeah, so Grumpy, I don't know whether that New Sky OFP is different from what the SimBrief one calculated and therefore put into the plane when we loaded it, because it limited the amount of cargo we were taking to ensure that we were okay. But perhaps New Sky didn't. Here's Dasso.
Stuart 1, Quebec Bravo.
Hey, Thomas.
Set up, stand 532.
Good 1, Quebec Bravo, stand 532, pushing for the prefix.
Confirm, pushback and set up, approach face south, for Stuart 1, Quebec Bravo.
Cracker boarding, Speedbird 580, move to you on Bravo, vacate.
Steward 58 to Lima, taxi stand 547 via Bravo and Charlie.
The sim looks so good. It's funny people say that to me a lot.
547 by Bravo and Charlie.
They always ask me, am I running like Rex or whatever? So the answer is no. I do wonder whether it's because I'm running my sim in 4K. But the stream is in 1080.
Heathrow ground, hello, Speedbird 2 Delta Papa A320, stand 330, information Golf, clearance to Toulouse, please.
Speedbird 2 Delta Papa Heathrow ground, hello, cleared to Toulouse. It's Mod Me 1 Juliet, squawk 7223.
Clear Toulouse, Mod Me 1 Juliet, squawk 7223, Speedbird 2 Delta Papa.
So it is 2 Delta Papa, correct.
I haven't missed a call, have I? Feels like I might have missed a call, or perhaps he's forgotten. Ground Air 057 Echo, holding Dasso.
Air 057 Echo, apologies. No further ATC, become 122, that's bye bye.
122.8, thanks very much, Air 057 Echo. One, 2, 8. Heathrow traffic Air 057 Echo, holding Dasso, taxiing now to holding point November 11 for runway 09 right by Alpha and link 5 to Heathrow traffic. I got the place to myself. Yeah, I do like these throttles for taxiing. Just like the little bit of movement we're giving it here. They feel nice and precise, intentional. Like I can get it just where I want it to be, just a very small amount of throttle and just hold it there, whereas I feel like the Thrustmaster would be a bit wibbly wobbly at this point. And the detents feel good. The detents do feel strong. That London Control Centre you're thinking about, Clark? Jolly good. We'll take the full runway, shall we? Seeing as we paid for it. Yeah, alright, Lee. Alright. Do I have the wind wings throttle? No, I don't. Might pick one up in the new year. Like I say, I've got 2 small kids to get through Christmas. one of whom has a birthday between now and Christmas. Fairly certain there's like either a house insurance or a car tax coming up as well, so I probably shouldn't go sloshing money around on flight sim gear. Okay. Let's get ourselves ready, shall we? Lights on. Heatcast into Tara. Start the clock. Predictive wind shear is... that already was on. That's good. Let's have a quick check of the map. Where are you going? My word. Where have you been? Never mind where are you going. I think we look good. Heathrow traffic, Air 057 Echo lining up, runway 09 right. Heathrow traffic. Come on in, let's go. Yeah, we might need to do a bit of a spring sail. Or a winter sail. Yeah, Heathrow, Crystal. You're quite right. Oops. And Heathrow traffic, Air 057 Echo, taking off runway 09 right on the OTIB 1 Juliet departure, Heathrow traffic. Almost choked. Almost choked. Okay. And flex 66 SRS green, auto thrust blue. V1, rotate. Wow, there's a little bit of wind there. Lebanak. Positive climb, gear up. Let's get that gear away. One less thing for the wind to hit. My word. Release the rudders, see how far we swing, look. Wow, wow, wow. Cheers, Kipper. Sorry for the charts. I mean, to be honest, I would probably take the charts over looking at me, so. Flight control 127105. Get autopilot engaged. Under control line at 57 Echo on the OTIB 1 Juliet.
Air 057 Echo, London control, climb now, flight level 140.
140, Air 057 Echo.
Easy 618, turn right, heading 220 degrees, cleared ILS approach from runway 25.
Right, and 220, clear approach 25, easy 618.
Bearings on for Papa Juliet, report passing altitude.
Passing 2,700 feet now, what combo is it?
Bearings on for Papa Juliet, Roger.
I was going to say, I thought that was a bit
now,
quick,
flight
but
level 10.
yeah, okay. I was thinking, like, my god, of like London Control come online just as I was lifting off, but it's actually the next one, isn't it?
Speedbird 877, descend, flight level 90.
Single 590, 287.
Station calling clearance.
AC56.
What a view of London, though.
10 Thunderbird 3, for clearance at Castlevik.
AC56, Juliet, Quebec, London Control, clear to Castlevik, only to Bravo departure, squawk 0325.
Clear Castlevik, only to Bravo 0325,
AC56, Juliet, Quebec, correct, break, aeronaut 57 Echo, fly heading 350 degrees.
Fly heading 350 degrees, aeronaut 57 Echo.
Bearings 1 for Papa Juliet, fly heading 090 degrees, climb flight level 330.
Flying heading
Dave, yeah, we got the Moza MTQs.
Climbing flight level 330.
First time taking them out on the stream.
Aeronaut 57 Echo, climb flight level 360.
Climb 360 and just confirming we're heading 350.
Aeronaut 57 Echo, ASM.
Roger, 57 Echo.
AC6 runway 25, surface wind 170 degrees, 11 knots, clear to land.
Okay, land easy 618. Thank you.
Osprey 223 Bravo, descend, flight level 140 level by Aberdeen.
Krista, yeah, we're using the Moza AB6 today and the Moza MTQ throttles. So we did a review of them on the channel last week, and now we're taking them out for the proper test.
41 Romeo, London Control, Logan 2 Hotel
Trust me, if
arrival.
anything's going to go wrong, it will go wrong on the street.
Descend, flight level 160 level by Sabre.
Thank you. Cleared the Logan 2 hotel arrival at Heathrow, and when ready to descend flight level 160, reach by waypoint Sabre, Speedbird 41 Romeo.
Speedbird 877, monitor advisory.
Monitor advisory to 877, bye-bye.
Okay, let's get the lights off, 10,000. Let them out, shall we? So where are we going to get redirected to? Because we're on a heading now. We're flying a heading. Well in, I reckon.
7 tactical are ready for pushback and startup.
Where are you going? So we're going to fly right over you.
EV27 Tango Hotel, stand 1, push and start approved, face east.
Stand 1, start approved, face east.
We've got Scottish on. Should have gone to Eddie, look. Ground down tower at Eddie. Got the Thrustmaster one. Nice. Nothing wrong with the Thrustmaster one. I know the Windwing one's just come out and everyone's excited.
Aeronaut 57 Echo, resume O navigation, direct only.
Navigation direct only, Aeronaut 57 Echo. Here we go. Yeah, sorry, Joanna, you're right. What was I thinking? No way they're going to stay on.
Bearings 1 for Papa Juliet, resume O navigation, direct Civda.
Roger,
oh, so you got the captain pack. Nice. Very nice. Very nice too. Good, so we've got Oni, well in. When do we get out of London control? Leicester, then. So between Leicester and Mammal. How far to Mammal? 20 past 1. We've got about another quarter of an hour, probably, with this controller. Then we go Unicom for a bit. then probably by, I'd say, probably gas going.
Osprey 223 Bravo, monitor advisory.
Negative advisory for Osprey 223 Bravo, cheers, see ya.
Not actually that far. It doesn't look that far from Eddie to Aberdeen, but it's kind of further than you'd think. It's a funny one. Saw the thrustmasters in Selfridges the other day in London, and the throttles on display were so loose. Yeah, I mean, they've probably just been murdered by everyone that goes up to them and goes, and just walks off. However,
Bravo.
keep in mind there's a screw on the back that you can adjust the tension with. You can adjust the tension on them, so maybe they were just in their loose config. Like these ones, these Moza ones, I don't know if any of you watched the video review, the full video, but with it set really loose, there's a little Allen key on the side. You just flick them, and they go bing, 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 almost like a little ping pong thing, because they're just so loose. Whereas with them on really high, like, they feel great. They feel really great. Are we going to see 737NG ops again once PMDG has generally given us... Yes, we will. We absolutely will. Can't wait for that.
Aeronaut 57 Echo, monitor advisory.
Oh. Monitor advisory, Aeronaut 57 Echo. It's a bit early, isn't it? Is that right? Or mine's being really thick? What? Is that right? I feel like I've only just come into their airspace.
8618, taxi stand 9er via Alpha Delta Echo.
Landing via Alpha Delta Echo.
Well, take their word for it. They can always ping me to get me back, can't they? Yeah, yeah, that's a good point, Clark. Closing down, probably. I hadn't thought of that. I mean, I suppose... Yeah, the controller can see that between me and the end, there is nothing. Either that or they're shutting down. In fact, almost definitely shutting down if I'm here, because that's generally what happens. Clark's the only one that will stay online for me. Couldn't believe that coming into London. London Control, I was like, yeah, let's go. London Control is going to be so great. Like, all the way into Heathrow. It's like, oh, I'm just closing, sorry. Yeah, Joseph's right. Can we show outside? Yeah. That's a good idea, actually. Doesn't she look beautiful? The new 2024 refreshed Aeronaut A320 livery. Download today at aeronaut.co.uk. And click the affiliate links while you're there. Make me rich. By rich, I mean probably getting paid 89p. It's definitely a numbers game, this. I like Gatwick. Yeah, I love Gatwick. Gatwick is glorious. Yeah, it's good stuff. Yeah, I guess they can always send me a ping, can't they, if we need it. It's all good. Yeah, there doesn't look like there's a lot on. There's like 2 at Birmingham. This little, whatever that is, little bag of nails, and 1 there. They must be getting ready to close, surely. Or it's just so quiet there's literally no point in dealing with me. That seems weird. How long have I been flying in the sim? So, properly, depends how you define properly, I suppose. I mean, I started the channel in 2022. So I guess you could probably say then. I mean, I used to play Flight Sim 2000 back in the day when I was a kid with my Sidewinder joystick and my, was it a Voodoo 3DFX card? Were they the ones that were all the rage back then? Like, I had an awareness, I was just a kid, I had an awareness of like PC hardware, but not really that much. But I remember the guy that built it for us, he was all about like, oh, you know, get a Voodoo, you got to get a Voodoo. I hadn't even heard of Nvidia, that's kind of how far back it was. So we got a Voodoo. And it played it great. But I didn't really do a lot. I just literally would take off from that really small runway that you spawn on. Quite often in something ridiculous like a 777. And fly from that little tiny airport in Chicago to one of the bigger airports in Chicago and call it a day and turn it off and just do that over and over again. That was my flight simming. But I loved it. I absolutely adored it. What do you think the best AI ATC is? Well, it's obviously beyond ATC or say intentions, and I feel like whatever I say, someone's going to disagree. But I feel like both are doing incredible work and both we should pay attention to. How's it going with the kitchen? Oh yeah, the kitchen. God, that seems like ages ago now. Kitchen's more or less done. Annoyingly, the other day, so we put in this engineered oak flooring, so it's like about 10 mil of plywood, and then you've got about 4 mil of actual oak on top of it. And the idea is that oak, if it was all oak, it would just warp and go all funny. So the fact it's laminated to the plywood almost holds it flat. And yeah, laid all that down, so pleased with it. That was like the star of the show, really, that floor. And the other day, a little tiny piece of grit got stuck between one of the chair legs in the kitchen table and the floor, and my kid was sat in it, and he just, you know, sort of pushed against the table to get himself out, and it just went right across like 3 planks of it. But it had obviously been there for ages because there was loads of scratches, so it had obviously been going backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. So that was a bit sad. So I'm probably going to have to sand it all back. That's a good thing because it is actual real wood. I can just sand it back and refinish it. And the digs aren't that bad. But yeah, that was a bit gutting, I won't lie. A little bit gutting, to say the least. But the Euro tour's all done. Video's out on the channel of our final leg where it all went wrong in Brussels. That was funny. What we're talking about, it didn't go wrong. But yeah, the Euro tour was good fun. So we're now doing the within an hour of Blighty tour. So we're just basically sort of doing these roughly 1 hour-ish hops around the UK. And there's loads. It's amazing how many there is to do. It's not until you sort of lay it all out as a tour that you realise how much there is to do just in the UK without going anywhere else. You could just do UK ops pretty much constantly, I think, and be relatively entertained the whole time. Don't know what you're talking about, Dave. Don't know what you're talking about. Yes, the OG says we're dead, that we're not talking about it. And if OG says that, then that's, yeah, that's what happens. Probably not going to have time for anywhere else much after this because we started a bit late today because I had to rebuild my OBS setup last night, which was a bit annoying. But whatever, it's done now. And yeah, so we started late. I don't think we're going to have time for another leg. Maybe we can go down to Eddie, but I think that'll be about it. This could well be the last one for today. And we will be back tomorrow, 9:30 AM sharp. Do I still use reshade? No, I don't. Not with 24. Don't really feel like it needs it. I don't know. Maybe it. Maybe I could re-look at it. Flying to Newcastle? No. We will be. We will be. Let me show you the tour. So we're going Aberdeen. Heathrow to Aberdeen is where we're going now. Aberdeen to Southampton next. Southampton to Manny. Manny to Cork. Cork to Leeds. Leeds to Jersey. Jersey to Glasgow. Glasgow to Stansted. Stansted over to Shannon. Shannon to East Mids. East Mids to Newquay. Newquay to Birmingham. Birmingham to Bournemouth. And then... Oh, wait. We did Newcastle first, didn't we? That's why. I think, where's Newcastle? That's the first leg. Bristol, Newcastle. But look at it. There's loads of it. So many little routes you can do just within the UK. And that's before you even consider, like, your Parises, your Brussels, your Amsterdams, your Germanys, your Copenhagen. Not sure what's happened at Aberdeen. Flight radar has a lot of cancelled flights and diversions. Is it the weather? Oh God, I hope it's not the weather. Don't be the weather. Don't do this to me. 040 at 2 knots. Okay, not the weather. What's the app called? New Sky. So New Sky is the software platform that we run the virtual airline with. And if you want to join and get yourself an account, you can join the madness. Right, Grumpy, we need to look at that OFP, don't we? Where'd you get it on here? In here? So this is the one that was imported by SimBrief. So look, it says payload cargo limited by maximum landing weight. Which is different, I believe, to... .4 tons when we land, zero fuel weight of 60.9, so that's going to be what, 61.3, 64.3, so we should be just under, right? As long as I don't go taking any shortcuts. Making good progress. Because it leads. Hey, Stefan. What's the name again? New Sky. No refreshments, Max. Sorry, mate. You don't get nothing on there, not. It's rubbish. Don't get nothing. Nothing at all. Now, you're going to give me a ding in a minute, aren't you? 135530. 135. .530. Yeah, Hawk. Sure. Honestly. There we go. Now we're at cruise. Near enough. I'm in Aberdeen, fog bound. Oh dear. Is there lots of fog, is there? Is that maybe why there's stuff going on? Alright, Grumpy, hang on. Gross weight, 65,000. Hold on. The gross weight 65,000 and distance to TOD is 96 miles. No flights in or out. Oh dear. So Captain Phil on TikTok has just said that Aberdeen is fog bound and there's no flights in or out. I'm going to have no choice but to just auto-land it. Sorry, guys. I've got no choice. Visibility 250 metres now in Aberdeen. Oof. Just nope. It looks so nice up here, doesn't it? I don't want to do that. Oof. Do not cancel the flight. Right, surely we're going to get dinged any second now from Scottish. Redirect. Can't redirect to Manchester. Grumpy will never live it down. Hey, IDG. It's alright. We'll show them how it's done on here. These real pilots, honestly. Scared to land. Scottish Control 135530. Very good. Scottish Control, N0 57 Echo, overhead, Gasco.
N0 57 Echo, Scottish Control, good afternoon. Expect the procedural ILS VME approach runway 34 via Downey.
ILS approach 34 via Downey, N0 57 Echo.
Easy 295 hotel, turn left heading 220 degrees, cleared ILS approach runway 25.
220 and cleared ILS 25, easy 295 hotel.
Shamrock 325, 21 trap miles to runway 06, descent to altitude 4,000 feet.
403, Shamrock 325.
Uber 579, fly radar heading 165, climb flight level 410.
Fly heading 165, climb 410, Speedbird 579er heavy.
Easy 78 November Whiskey, you've re-entered controlled airspace, radar control service, route direct Ballix.
Oh no, Grumpy, you've had a crash after 5 hours.
November 3, 1 Tango, fly radar heading 305, descend flight level 90.
Heading 305, Leopard 90.
Okay, so looking at our charts here, when the controller said via Downey,
taxi left Alpha, hold short runway 25 Alpha 1.
this is what they meant. Downey's right there.
Left Alpha, hold short 25 Alpha 1, Skyway 606.
Not 57 Echo, route direct Madab.
Route direct Madab, they're not 57 Echo.
Scottish Control, good day, Tanzania 105, Macroc on now passing level 25.
Xavier 105 Scottish Control, good afternoon, route direct Wrexham, climb flight level 360.
How's he spelling Madab?
Route direct Wrexham, Xavier 105.
Madad. Yeah, that is on my flight plan. Why is it not there? Madad.
Shamrock 325, I'm present, heading clear, Dallas, approach runway 06.
Clear runway 06, heading Shamrock 325.
Shuttle 9 Kilo, route direct Lakey.
Route direct Lakey, shuttle 9 Kilo.
I'm going to fly with my speed brakes out just to burn a bit of fuel.
Easy 2743, after Blacker, fly heading 255.
After Blacker, heading 255 for easy 40.
Right. Let's do our arrival then. 34. 1002 and 11 degrees. 1002 11 degrees. Variable at 1 knot. Wow. And 415 is the decision height. So what time are we due in? 10 to 2. 20 minutes. You got 120 hours of VATSIM. Do you feel like you're confident yet? Because I still feel like
thank you, speed 160 knots to maintain full 4 DME.
160
Shamrock 335, contact Edinburgh Tower now 118.705. Good afternoon.
Yeah, Joseph, I don't know what you're talking about. Me and Eagle, we don't need those go-arounds, honestly.
Edinburgh.
Go-arounds are for wimps.
Easy 295 Hotel, the surface wind 200 degrees 6 knots, runway 25, clear to land.
Clear to land, Easy 295 Hotel.
Easy 2743 to 7 flight level 70.
Yeah, Eagle knows.
Easy 2743 to 7 flight level 70.
Flight level 70 for Easy 70.
What plane were you in, Grumpy? Presumably...
Not 57 Echo, when ready, descend flight level 200.
When ready, descend flight level 200, air not 57 Echo.
We've got 579, resume on navigation direct Haven. Resume on navigation direct Haven.
You weren't in that A350, were you, Grumpy? Were you? What's go around? Brilliant. Long hauls definitely do seem to elude me. Don't really understand why anyone would do them. I mean, I'd have to do so much of it disconnected from VATSIM, because otherwise, like, what would be the point? Like, there's no way I could sit there for that amount of time staring at this.
Runway 606, hold position after departure, runway 25,
it's a
standard
long
noise
time
abatement,
not doing
then
very
left
much.
turn
So you'd
direct
have to have another activity.
Climb flight level 250.
At which point does that other activity prevent you from being on VATSIM? Probably. A really weird one. Time acceleration, I think, is probably the way I would do it.
After departure, runway 25,
but then at that
standard
point,
noise abatement, then
Is
a
it a
left
long
turn
haul?
direct
Probably
pepod,
not.
climb flight level 250, hold position.
Roger that, hold position.
I don't think a long haul is streamable. I mean, some people do it. I saw Captain Canada the other day. He was doing like somewhere in Canada, I think, to Paris or somewhere. And I said to him, like, what, you know, like creator to creator, how the hell do you do it? And he was like, oh, we just basically sit here and
left turn direct pepod.
talk about food.
Standard noise abatement direct pepod.
Like, what a hero.
606, correct. Fire Alpha 1, line up on mate runway 25.
Line up on way 25, Skyway 606.
The only thing I could consider doing is if I had...
November 3, 1 Tango, descent altitude 6,000 feet, the QNH 999 hectopascals.
If I had another PC or like an Xbox in here, or else, I don't know, maybe we could like play some Halo or something, like just basically play another game. And like where my face is in the bottom left there, have that be the sim, and then the main bit be the other game while we're in cruise.
Easy 295 Hotel, welcome to Aldergrove, turn right on Charlie, then Alpha, stand 15. Good afternoon.
Stand 15, Charlie and Alpha. Thanks for the service, Easy 295 Hotel.
But then that's another PC in the shed. I've already got the gaming PC, I've already got the streaming PC. That'd be another thing.
Easy 27433, 1 track miles to runway 25, descent to altitude 5,000 feet. The QNH Aldergrove 998 hectopascals.
Descent to 5,000 feet, QNH 998.
Yeah, Galaxy, good point.
Shuttle 9 Kilo, no further ATC. My service terminates, continue on advisory 122.8. Good afternoon.
Forward, but then
Hotel 131
at that point,
thanks for the ATC. Shuttle
it's
9
not a
Kilo.
long haul, is it? And some people want that. I don't know whether some people want the endurance aspect.
Oh, 579, you can route direct circuit.
I got my rank as well. I'm ranked again now because obviously my rank disappeared.
Direct circuit.
Gold 5 at the moment.
So 1
fairly certain I used to be like
7875 Scottish Control. Good afternoon. Agped 1 Echo arrival for Edinburgh, climb flight level 360.
Agped 1 Echo arrival for runway 06 and flight level 360.
Yeah, it's a weird one, long haul. I would personally, if I was going to do, say, like Heathrow to JFK, I would fly the departure, kind of get out towards Ireland, get myself on my nat track, and then time acceleration until you basically hit the coast of the eastern seaboard, I think.
That was 606, report your passing altitude.
That is 606 is passing 1800 feet.
Okay,
Roger, break, November 3, 1 Tango, 21 track miles to runway 05, descent altitude 4,000 feet.
Is that altitude 4,000 question?
Follow 7875, route direct Agped.
Direct Agped, 075.
So I'm trying to work out so I've been told to go via Downey. Go via Glesk. Or ATF 1, 2 or 3. And I've got ADN, not ATF.
November 3, 1 Tango, descent altitude 3,000 feet, turn left, heading 275.
Descent 3,000, heading 275,
So which one I should
2743, descent altitude 2,500 feet, turn left, heading 245, clear down approach runway 25.
Descending to 2,700 feet, left heading 245, and clear for the LS25 for easy distance booking.
I feel like where I'm going is right.
Not 57 Echo, descend flight level 160.
160, 57 Echo.
Not 57 Echo, route direct Downey.
Route direct Downey, not 57 Echo.
Direct 606, route direct Sossin.
Down E.
Let's say route direct again for Skyway 606.
Next time direct Sossin, Sierra Oscar Sierra India Mike.
Route direct Sossin, Skyway 606.
And easy distance on the localized at 25.
Roger. Zero 766, Scottish Control, good afternoon, rather.
Okay, I've gone direct Downey. But I don't want to do all these afterwards. Should have done that differently. That's looking better. So, what are we doing?
November 31 Tango, turn right, heading 080 degrees, clear Dallas approach runway 05.
Right, heading to Heathrow, clear direct.
Now let's step through the route. So we're going to
19 Charlie, route direct
Downey.
Good day, Jakey.
We need to be at Downey.
Easy 2743, surface winds 200 degrees, 6 knots, runway 25, clear to land.
Clear to land on runway 25 for easy distance.
We'd be at 2,500 for Downey, which is what it's got us at. That's good. I feel like it's weird how Downey isn't appearing on...
All stations Scottish back in 1 minute.
Wasn't appearing. Yeah, I think we're about to go into the soup, and then that's the last we're going to see of the sky for a while. Let's get the landing system on.
Not 5 second of Echo, descend flight level 140.
40, not 57 Echo. Is there anyone else up here? Pretty much level with Eddie.
Cover Center, Speedbird 579er, request out of cockpit, 5 minutes.
So 579er, you're going to be leaving my airspace very shortly. You can continue on advisory 122.8. Good afternoon.
Over to Unicom, and thanks for the ATC, Speedbird 579er.
Is that the new setup? It's the Moza AB6 and the Moza MTQ throttles. So they sent them out for us to review on the channel, which we put out last week. And yeah, now taking them out onto VATSIM. That's always a true test, isn't it? Doing a live stream with something. because you can never be sure. It's all well and good reviewing something, but you can.
Good afternoon with
A live stream will always make it break if it's going to break.
7 QH1002 type A321. Information Lima received requesting IFR to Gdansk.
Gdansk?
Is that 82 Sierra Hotel, Scottish Control, good afternoon. Aberdeen's now on ATIS information. Mike, you are cleared to Gdansk via Papa 600, initial climb at flight level 110. And your squawk will be a 7244.
Force feedback, yeah, JD. It's a force feedback stick.
Information might now cover.
So it's like the little brother to the AB9. Think of it like that. The AB9 is like big dog.
110. Squawking 7244 for Wiz 82 Sierra Hotel.
Was 82 Sierra Hotel. Your readback is correct. I'm just going to amend your initial climb. You can climb to flight level 190.
That's what I love about live. There's nowhere to hide.
Understood. 190 for the initial climb with 82 Sierra Hotel.
Was 82 Sierra Hotel. Readback correct. Brakes November 31 Tango with a surface wind 070 degrees 8 knots. Runway 05 cleared to land.
Good 5, number sensible.
Tower 606, no further ATC, my service terminates, continue on advisory 1.
I mean, I would never try to fake something for a video anyway, but there's a certain honesty, an inherent honesty about a live stream. It's like, we all know that there's no way this is in any way fake. I know it, you know it, no questions asked, whereas with a video it's always like, yeah, but, you know, I did such and such on VATSIM. It's like, yeah, but did you? Like, I don't know.
57 Echo descend flight level 120.
120, 57 Echo. Oh, nice one, Corey. Yeah, I think we're about to have a good time into Aberdeen. Let's put it that way.
Hello, Scottish Control, KLM 46 Lima, passing 2300, Tella 60 Delta departure.
Oh damn, this is rough.
KLM 46 Lima, Scottish Control, very good afternoon, climb now, flight level 370.
Climb flight level 370, KLM 46 Lima.
Am I still using SPAD.next for my throttles? I've got an Airbus throttle and I can't get it to work with my 777, wondered if that would fix it. Yeah, Corey. Yeah. Well, for my Thrustmaster ones, I use SPAD.next. Obviously, these ones I've just set up today. These are the new Moza MTQs. This is all very much just like in the sim stuff. There's no Moza, there's no SPAD profiles yet. Although, SPAD does seem to recognise it, so I wonder if I could build my own. I don't know. I've got enough to do, to be honest.
Air knots 5 seconds. Once again, Air knots 57 Echo, descend flight level 9, correction, 80.
Descend flight level 80, Air not 57 Echo.
Sort of 19 Charlie, no further ATC and my service terminates, continue on advisory 122.8. Have a nice flight. KLM 46 Lima, CPDLC is not available below flight level 195. Send a login request when passing flight level 195.
Roger. Above flight level 1915, KLM 46 Lima. Thank you.
Just nibble away at that speed a little bit.
Number 31 Tango, thank you, welcome to Glasgow Taxi Stand of Choice, good afternoon.
Right, whoops, lights on. I'll do these ones now so I don't forget later. How you doing, buddy? We're doing good. I'm hoping it's going to have to be an auto land, this, surely. Unless I try and do like a manual...
46 Lima, fly radar heading 170 degrees.
Try and do a manual land, using the ILS
Heading
information.
170, carrier 460 inbound.
Looks difficult to use VATSIM. I wish I could do it confidently. Yeah, I mean, I've got videos on YouTube all about it. There's one called How to Start on VATSIM Without the Stress. That might help you out.
57 Echo, descend flight level 50.
Flight level 50, not 57 Echo. Two flaps 1. I know it's a bit early, but we are slightly off profile. Use the force. Joseph says trust in your force feedback. Have I ever used FS Realistic? No, however, when FS Realistic Plus comes out and it interfaces with Chase Plane, that may very well tempt me in. That does look mighty cool. Mighty cool. Right, we're getting there. We're almost beneath the glide slope. It's just picked it up because we are about 20 miles out now. It does look like it is creeping. Just creeping up. QNH 1002 now. Are we all agreeing over here as well? 1002. Lovely jubbly.
And at 57 Echo, descent to altitude 2,500 feet on the Aberdeen QNH 1002. You have got... Why is it not showing me? Sorry, you've got 16 track miles to run. You're cleared for the ILS approach runway 34 via Downey. Report fully established.
Then 2,500 feet, QNH Aberdeen 1002, and we will report when fully established on the ILS via Downey for 34, air not 57.
With Air 82 Sierra Hotel, stand 7 Aberdeen, ready for pushback and start.
Was it 82 Sierra Hotel, stand 7, push start approved, face south, QNH 1002.
Push start approved to the south, QNH 1002 with 82 Sierra
Hey,
Hotel.
we're going to make use of this time that we're now above the glide slope. Go flaps 2 with the speed brakes. Gah! Whose idea was it to come to Aberdeen? Should use the Verpil HOTAS throttle and throttle. Never tried any Verpil stuff. I know a lot of people like it though. Generally, whenever I do anything to do with Thrustmaster or any other brand, first comment is, use Verpil. So, alright, relax, relax. I'm just looking at something else that isn't Verpil. Sure Verpil's really good. And I'm sure it is. But like the Verpil people tend to get quite upset if you don't use Verpil.
Viva 219 Victor, no further ATC, my service terminates.
Not saying you are, but it's just weird. It's a weird culture. One thing I've noticed every time. Alrighty.
Scottish Control, hello.
On the approach.
Jet 36 X-ray with you. Gotham 1 Delta departure.
We're mostly ILS if they're available, but sometimes, depending on what's going on.
36 Romeo X-ray, Scottish Control, good
given something
afternoon,
different.
climb now, flight level 350.
Climbing 350.
Okay. Go around altitude is 2,500 feet. We've already got that set, thank goodness. Do both autopilots on. Go to final approach speed.
With the autopilot. Confirm climb level 350. Unrestricted.
So flaps full.
Correct.
Auto brake armed. Lights are on, but nobody's home. And we're established.
7875, when ready, descend flight level 260 level by AGPED.
When ready, descend level 260 level by AGPED, Throttles inside.
Not 57 Echo, the surface wind's variable at 1 knot, runway 34, clear to land.
Clear to land 34, not 57 Echo.
KLM 46 Lima, resume navigation direct Urquhart.
Region
Navigation no hands.
Direct Urquhart, carrier 46 Lima.
Yeah, this is just stunning, this, isn't it?
Scottish Control, good afternoon, Skyways 110, 3800 climbing.
All stations, Scottish now closing. Scottish now closing, all stations switch to Unicom 122.8. Good afternoon.
Have a nice day, guys. Bye-bye. Have a good day.
Thanks very much, 57 Echo. Well, at least we don't have to admit our defeat here to Scottish Control if we have to do a go-around. Aberdeen traffic, N0 57 Echo on a 4-mile final for runway 34, Aberdeen traffic. Yeah, this is definitely going to be an auto land, isn't it? Unless things clear up very, 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 very quickly. Because I can't see nothing.
1000.
What a brilliant test of the new Moza AB6.
Aberdeen traffic with 82 Sierra Hotel taxi, holding point Mike 1 at runway 34, Aberdeen traffic.
Still nothing. 500 feet.
500.
Gonna have to be an auto land, this, isn't it? 400.
Above.
There it is. Come on, let's do it.
Minimum.
Continue.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard.
No, I floated it. Go around. Oh no! Should have been an auto land. Aberdeen traffic, N0 57 Echo going around. Alright, let's get that gear up, shall we? Go around! Sorry. I properly floated that one. Why does it say my levers are asymmetrical? They shouldn't be. Maybe need to put in a little bit of a tolerance there. Right,
traffic with 82 Sierra Hotel lining up runway 34, Aberdeen traffic.
Right, let's try that again, shall we? Hey, at least it drags the stream out a little bit, otherwise I'd have had to have just ended, probably. That's funny, Eagle, because we were just saying what to go around, weren't we? How bizarre. Aberdeen traffic, Air Knot 57 Echo, leaving Alpha Delta November, heading 070 to have another go. Aberdeen traffic. Anything else I need to be aware of? At least it's nice and quiet up here.
Aberdeen traffic with 8 to Sierra Hotel, departing runway 34 via Alpha Delta November and Papa 600. Aberdeen traffic.
Alright. And Aberdeen traffic, Air Knot 57 Echo, heading south now, heading 160. Jolly good. Now let's set up for our arrival, shall we? We don't want departure. We want arrival. So I would like to go direct to Downey again. Get that one in, and our rad nav is going to be 109.9. Well then, what do we make of this? I think we'll just do the auto land next time, shall we? Should we just do the auto land? Let's get some fixes in while we're here. So we'll do EG PD 34, 10-mile radius on it. And the radial is going to be Cool. What's my opinion on the 9070 XT? Don't really have one. That's the trouble. Never tried it. Do I use a flight plan for the go-around in the MCDU or self-factor? Right now I'm self-factoring, just because I kind of know the area. Or know roughly where I'm going. Yeah, so the fix info takes the airport and it puts a ring around it, so that's a 10-mile ring around from where we're touching down, and the radial is the opposite runway heading, so you sort of know that you're tracking the centre line even when you're further out than the ILS, for example. Right, let's get our speed under control. 200 knots, check for traffic. Fine. I vote we do an auto land this time. Although the temptation to have another go is quite strong. I won't lie. Go direct to Downey. Do speed 180, flaps 2. Does anyone feel like got deja vu? Let's go speed 160. Aberdeen traffic, NOP 57 Echo, inbound Downey for the ILS 34. Will I do any more ATR ops? Probably not, Gabe. I'm not really into that plane, hugely. Nice one, Paul. Yeah, approach mode will take it from Downey. I mean, I could set up the MCD all over again, but I feel like I'm okay doing it this way. There you go. Approach mode is armed. There we go. Final approach speed. Get that gear down, that will help slow us down as well. So what do we think? Let it auto land this time? It might be that the weather's improved a touch, you never know. Alright. Alright, fine. You win. I'll take the coward's way out and do an auto land. But only because you wanted me to. I was up for it. I was up for a proper landing. Just let the record show that. Cheers, Panther. Alright then, let's do a quick check. Lights are good. Flaps full. Speed brake armed. Gear down 3 greens. Auto brake medium. Aberdeen traffic. Air 057 Echo on a 4 mile final for runway 34 Aberdeen traffic. Yeah. AB2 is now on. Give the people what they want. This is what the people want, Rob. They've said they want an auto land. Who am I to argue? I've already tried once. We had a go around, so that's why we're doing the auto land, because we're going to run low on fuel otherwise.
500.
Come on, where is it? Where is it? Where's the visual? I can see a little bit of something. There it is.
100 above.
I'm so tempted to turn the autopilot off, you've got no idea. No, no, it's gone again. Good job I didn't.
Minima.
Continue.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Retard.
What the hell was it doing? Jeez Louise. That was a bit ropey for an auto land, was it not? Oh, was I supposed to do something there? Because, yeah. The way the plane sort of crabbed itself, that was not me. That was not me. I will say that much. There you go, Rob, there's your content. Wowzers. Well, that's a YouTube short, if ever I've seen one. Damn. Was I supposed to do anything else? I've never really done an auto land. Because I'm so good, I always do it manually. Yeah, that kick out, that was not me. I was not doing anything. I promise you, I was not doing anything on the rudders. But still, 200 feet per minute, that sounded a lot worse than it was. Aberdeen traffic, Air 057 Echo, taxiing stand 13 via Mike and Delta. There's an auto land light, is there not, or something? Alright. I don't know why it kicked out. It's very bizarre, that. I think 1.3 might be too small. Maybe need to go to like 1.5. Oops. God, bloody hell. Change facility. Why do I keep going? There's not a lot of wind. I feel like I'm constantly going to the right. Unless my rudder pedals have just bitten the dust. Because I feel like I'm really fighting them here. That's weird. Because the wind's variable at 1 knot, so there should be no wind component. Don't know. Possibly the steering knobs. Like honestly, like I know you're joking, but that could genuinely be a thing. Because it feels like I'm struggling to turn as well. Aberdeen traffic correction to our taxi instruction. Now taxiing to stand 5 via Mike, not 5, 7 echo. Yeah, look. Right, if I do nothing, right, feet off the rudder pedals, look what happens. It's going to the right, isn't it? So, is there a failure? How do we see the failures? Maintenance? Failures? High brake temperature. Is that it? But that wouldn't explain why during the flare the thing would kick out to the right, does it? That's a good point, Rob. Yeah. Yeah, look at the pedals. I think my rudder pedals have had it. Am I going to have to buy new rudder pedals? Oh no, I'm going to have to buy a flight sim product. Literally, I'm really struggling to steer now. Oh, that's it. I'm going to have to buy new rudder pedals, guys. Damn it. Unless it's like a calibration issue. Maybe it's that. Could be that, couldn't it? In the middle of my A320 type rating at the minute, so a little new. What, in real life? That's cool. Yeah, what are those pedals doing now, look? Come on. I'm really struggling to steer. I thought it felt a bit weird. It's been alright the rest of the day though, hasn't it? Literally just on this flight. Oh damn it guys, I hate buying flight sim gear. Moza force feedback. They don't do force feedback, do they, Moza? Check the flight controls. Yeah. Let's get us parked a minute. Parking brake on. Do 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 do. So I've got some sort of offset going on. What's going on there then? How's that happened? Rudder trim. How the hell has that happened? That's what it is. It's the rudder trim. Oh, damn it. My rudder pedals are fine. Yeah, see now, look. We're fine. So, has something been conflicting then, I wonder? Like, something else with my new throttles today. Is that what it is? I don't think what it could be. Just moving all the things and I can't see it doing anything. How weird. Oh well. Let's get the engines off and finish this New Sky flight. That was a bit sketch though, wasn't it? That was a bit weird. Okay, let's close the flight out. Well, we got a 10 out of 10 in normal conditions. Oh, piss off, New Sky. That was nothing. That was not normal conditions. Come on. Well, either way, we got a 10, so that's the main thing. Normal conditions, seriously. Come off it. That was like... When did we see the runway? At like 100 feet? 50 feet? No way. There's definitely something going on in my controls, isn't there, for trim. Maybe we need to build that into our checklist. Maybe we need to build that into our checklist and make sure that our rudder trim is in fact 0 by the time we get to it. I'm trying to think what... Oh wait, have I just... No. Just wonder what it could be. It's definitely something, you know? Weird. I don't know. I don't know. The one thing I know is that I don't know. But no way New Sky is at normal conditions. I mean, look at it. Look at it. Crazy. Never mind. Anyway, gang, that's going to be it for today. That's all I got time for. Sorry for the late start. It's been a bit of a weird one today. I wasn't really planning on doing a stream, to be honest, but I messed with my OBS settings so much last night. I thought I really needed to do today just so I could sort of figure out if it's actually going to work. So today was a little bit of a guinea pig stream. So thank you for being guinea pigs. I do appreciate it. And we will be back tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. sharp. And yeah, don't miss it. I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you all very much indeed. And you all have a lovely rest of your day. Cheers. Bye-bye.